to the ultimate thrill ride, Miscellaneous Discussions, episode 33. I mean, we got the big main event, the big dog versus the dead man. The dead man, I'm the big dog. Nick, you're the dead man. Nick, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing dang decent.
Yeah, I don't think so. But, I mean, we're here. We're main eventing tonight. You know who's not main eventing? Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Did I ever tell you my fantasy WrestleMania 33 card that I made a few months ago?
You may have, but was Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens the main event?
Absolutely, for the Universal Championship, like it should have been.
Yeah, right.
Let me see if I can find that.
Did Taker work Roman on that show?
No. I should still have it. Unless I don't. Oh, I guess I don't. Well, ain't that the shits? I remember Taker. Right? I don't remember who I had Taker working. Roman should. I think Roman should have worked Strowman on that show.
You mean unemployed Braun Strowman?
Oh, good God. Oh, wait, here it is. So, pre-show, American Alpha versus the Usos SmackDown Tag Team titles. Those two were both both those teams were in the Andre Battle Royal. They had a tag title match, like the SmackDown before Mania or the SmackDown before that SmackDown. Cruiserweight title match, I'll keep that the same. Battle Royal, keep that the same. Mojo can win. I don't care. No one cares. SmackDown Women's title match, I would put that on the pre-show. I would keep it the same, though. AJ and Shane, I'd keep the same. IC title is going to be on the main show because the IC title should be on the main show. Dean versus Corbin versus Miz versus Ziggler, 4-way. I think that would have been pretty damn good. U.S. title, the United States champion, Sami Zayn, defending against Samoa Joe, who wasn't even on that show. Raw Women's title, Bayley versus Charlotte versus Sasha. Sorry, Nia, you're not working on my show. Raw Tag Team title match, keep that completely the same because that was like the highlight of the show, except for AJ and Shane. Braun versus Roman. Seth versus Triple H, keep that the same. Cena and Taker on this show, a year earlier than when we would have gotten it in real life. Taker's retirement match.
Oh yeah, because the mixed tag. Oh yeah, wish I didn't remember that. It was. I don't know.
The match, one of the matches that I've been pissed about, like one of the matches that, like, of all time that I'm the most pissed didn't happen. WWE Championship, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. For years, I've been so pissed that we didn't get this match on this card because I think that this would have been way cooler than fucking what we got.
Right.
And Orton would not win the Royal Rumble. I would have it be Orton still on Bray's side in the match and turns on him in the match. The build is Harper turns on them. Orton, Bray, they form together still. They go to try and take out Harper. Orton turns on Bray mid-match. I would have had Luke Harper win. And then semi-main, Goldberg and Brock, not for the title because it didn't need to be for the title. And then in your main event for the Universal Championship, Kevin Owens defends against the Royal Rumble winner, Chris Jericho. You could have it be just like the WrestleMania 21 build for Trips and Batista. Except Owens turns on Jericho because Owens thinks that Jericho's going to pull a Batista and swerve him and not go after the other championship. So Owens turns on Jericho because he's paranoid, and then Jericho's like, "All right, you know what? Then I am going after the Universal Championship now." And then they main event, and Chris Jericho wins the Universal Championship.
I
That's
like
my
that.
It's my fantasy WrestleMania 33 card. Tell me that's not a better card than what we got.
Well, I could tell you it, but I would be lying.
You'd be wrong.
I mean, you are a girl.
Drew, what are we here to talk about today?
Against all odds and take over in your house, I think.
It's in your house. It's in your house. Yeah.
Have you listened to the new remix that they put out?
I've just heard it in the commercials.
Down at the factory, clock on the wall most days, wonder if it's ever moving at all.
I saw someone be like, "Oh, why'd you put the remix out before the actual version?" I'm like, motherfucker, the actual version came out in the fucking 90s. Idiot! You know what's one of my favorite Friends cameo roles?
What's that?
Ben Stiller.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
Oh,
we're
look at
going
me,
out,
I'm a
you want.
stupid little duck! He's fucking screaming at Ross about spilling coffee on him. Ross just fucking
Knocking.
tapping on the window.
Come on, come on, come
In the damn coffee house. What's your favorite thing about summer?
on. Oh, dude, he was, and then he tried to, like, didn't he, like, intentionally try and spill it on him? He's like, uh-oh, almost got
Yeah.
coffee on you. And he goes, yeah, but you didn't.
Oh, I like Ben Stiller. You ever watch Meet the Fockers?
Did that come on TNT last Friday?
Meet the Parents did. I don't know. I
Mm.
don't know if that was. I've never seen the movie, so I don't know if that was a sequel or what.
I mean, I walked downstairs and it was Ben Stiller. Some of us Ben Stiller. So I don't know. It wasn't Night at the Museum. That's all I know.
Was he in that?
Yeah, he starred in it.
Who was? Was it Zookeeper that he played that really weird character that Tyler
Had to
Breeze was based off of?
had to have been. I haven't seen Zookeeper in a while.
Oh wait, or was it? Was it Zoolander?
Was it Dodgeball? No, I'm playing.
Was
Is
it
he even
basket?
was he even in Dodgeball? Ben Stiller was in Dodgeball, right?
Never seen Dodgeball.
I remember I saw Dodgeball as a kid. Like there's like a post, like some sort of like post credit type scene, and he's just fat and he just plays with his man titties. And I thought it was the funniest shit of all time when I was a kid. I saw
Zoolander was the movie. Zookeeper, that was fucking
Kevin James.
yeah, Kevin James. That
Dude,
fat
Kevin
piece of shit.
dude,
No,
Kevin
I'm kidding.
James. He was on the A&E for Mick Foley biography.
Yeah, because he was they were on the same high school wrestling team.
That's fucking awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Foley talked about that in his book.
Foley also told a story about how he was on a date and he took the girl home and he said, I had a great time tonight. And she said, I had a great time too, Frank.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing in Mick's book. Damn, it sounds like I don't even have to watch that bio. I can just read Mick's book. Read Mick's
Yeah,
book.
yeah, right. Mm-hmm. He
Except
talked.
the book only goes. I only got his first book, and that only goes up until he wins the title.
Yeah, they do a little bit after that, like what he did for a couple years before he went back. Um,
How'd you like doing commentary? Just the shit.
one of
Fucking
his,
hated it.
uh, crap. He said I don't know if he said he regrets TNA,
He should.
but I don't.
He definitely should. I
But
would.
he said I went somewhere else because was it because he WWE wouldn't clear him?
Um, probably. I just know that he really hated doing commentary because Vince would scream in his ear, and that's why he quit.
I don't blame him
And then
at
he
all.
went to TNA, and let's just say he didn't have a good run.
Listen, I like Mick Foley's TNA theme.
I've
I don't
never,
know.
I don't remember it.
It's like bang bang, oh bang bang, brownie.
There or worse than meow 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 meow, Rob Van Dam, the
I think
whole
it's better.
episode.
It's definitely better.
I was thinking about this watching 2005 Impact the other day. TNA have never been good with theme songs, like ever. Because like half the time when I'm watching Impact from 2005, someone's theme will hit, and I'm like, "Who the hell is this?" And then like fucking Alex Shelley comes on, and I'm like, "Oh." Or I don't even fucking recognize America's Most Wanted theme. Like even their theme is just generic as hell, and they're like the top tag team in the company.
Oh man. So me and Devin went down 2008's top 500. I'm pretty sure Braden Walker's like 125 or something
That
like
has
that.
to be just because of his TNA work.
I think
Because
it was.
he legit only had a match or maybe two in ECW.
He only had two, and he won
Yeah.
both of them. So as far as I'm concerned,
Well, one of them was against Armando Alejandro Estrada.
that's fair.
Do you remember Armando Alejandro Estrada's catchphrase?
I remember him like kind of like sarcastically laughing, like ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. He would do that, and then he'd go, "Everybody, listen to me."
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Wait, so
Oh,
why
him
would
and
he?
Umaga, that was a fucking great pairing, dude.
You know, AAW tried to do something because they put him with Jacob Fatu, and
Oh, that's pretty cool.
and they did not last long,
That's sick.
which which
I like
sucks.
Armando Estrada.
He said that he didn't think Chris Harris got a fair hand in WWE.
Well, Chris Harris did fucking try in WWE. He came in there like way fatter than he was in TNA.
Yeah. No, I mean if this were like if he came in and we're trying and he didn't get a fair hand, I'd understand it. But it didn't seem like he cared
I don't know,
anymore.
but like the thing was, like him and Storm told each other they were gonna wait to go and they were gonna go to WWE together and be a team again. But then Storm's contract was up later than his, and then when Chris Harris's contract ended, he just went to WWE without Storm. And that worked out for Storm pretty well.
Yeah.
Not so much for Chris Harris. Knock knock,
I mean
who's
they
there?
had a little bit of a
Braden Walker.
reunion this
Knock
past
knock,
year.
who's there?
Well, like
Braden
last month.
Walker. What are you saying?
I was gonna say, at least they had a reunion like last year. I mean, like not last year, like last month.
It's like a few months ago. And then
Really?
EY and fucking Doring like raped him like they did to Heath, man. Hey man, that's an exit only, man. Hey baby, yeah, that burns, man. Yes, your Doring go. Yeah, get him.
Let him feel
Let it run through him.
it. Eric Young and Joe Doring having their way with Heath.
Oh man. Oh man, you know what I saw a commercial for yesterday?
Dave.
Yes.
Dude,
Fucking hell.
I was fucking on the phone with Devin and we were talking, and just I stopped what I was doing and I said, "Holy fuck, a Dave commercial."
Fuck, dude, that show looks terrifying.
It's scary, man, but it's so fucking funny.
Oh god.
His dick jokes are weird.
I
I guess
bet they are.
he has a right to make dick jokes. He would know.
What does
There
that
was
mean?
this. There was a scene in like the third or fourth episode, and his his roommate helps him out with his back knee, and he was like rubbing the lotion on him, and he goes, "Hey, Dave, what?" And he squeezes the bottle like he busted a nut, and
Ew.
in one take he goes, "Ah!"
God.
This black dude said, "Man, I need a drink for this shit."
Gee. Well, speaking of last night, Drew, real quick, what'd you think of Raw last night?
From what I saw, Raw was just as bad as it has been, right?
I think Sean Ross Sapp put it perfectly. This was one of the least bad Raws from this year, and I would agree with that.
Have I given up? I don't know. No, because I watched it.
I don't know. It's shit goes crazy, you know.
Yeah, it is what the fuck it is.
It is what the fuck it is, man. It is what the fuck it is.
They said, "Hey kid, we want you to come up." Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go to SmackDown. No, you're going to Raw. Ah, man, I'll stay put.
Ah, I'll stay put. You'll get a big pay raise. Not worth it.
The fucking Nick Khan
Hey
calls
man,
your
you come
wrist.
up work Sheamus. Oh no, then hell no.
Oh yeah, Sheamus is hurt, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking motherfucker.
Dude,
That dude
his
can't.
fucking face is like yellow.
He can't even do the undashing Sheamus gimmick. Whoa, fucking whoa, down, down.
What? No. No, it'd be his theme. Whoa.
Who would be his Ted DiBiase?
Whoa. Cesaro.
What is your name, son? My name is Claudio Castagnoli. And why are you wearing this paper bag? I am Helios.
Uh,
In that promo, Cody looks like he thought the paper bag sucked. I was like, man, you put some respect on this gimmick.
I liked Undashing Cody. I liked all of Cody's gimmicks, except for Stardust after a while.
The cosmic waste.
I think Stardust could have been a really good gimmick if it only
Or
would
was it
have
the
lasted
cosmic?
like a few months.
I remember he said something. I think this was in a Sam Roberts interview, like when he was just doing Evolve, like when he first
Mm-hmm.
got fired. He didn't get well. He got fired. He said that him doing like Radio Row as Stardust made him feel better because that
Mm-hmm.
made him feel like he was 100% committed and he wasn't like slacking. I guess like that's a decent way of looking at things. Because I mean, Miserable as hell, but hey, let me have some fun here.
He played the gimmick well.
He did.
It just got really old.
He was too good at it. They wanted him to
Yeah.
keep it going.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Cameron Grimes, you're so good at taking an ass whooping. We want you to do it some more. Oh man,
My God, that crowd loves him.
they should.
He easily like top 3 most over babyface in NXT right now.
You know who's apparently not that over because of the way he's gotten reactions? I think, we talked about it. Like, Kyle O'Reilly was, like, when him and Dunn were trading off at TakeOver. Bruiserweight.
Bruiserweight. You know who is the most over face in NXT? It's Adam Cole.
That fucking monster.
Has there ever been anyone in NXT while Cole's been there that's ever been more over than Cole?
No.
Like, he's
I don't know,
always
though.
been. No,
Because, like, Johnny was really over. He still kind of is.
Like 28, like match with Ciampa, Johnny was extremely over. Like, Johnny was the most over guy in NXT at that point. But like, I always think back to day 2 of the second UK tournament when Cole defended the North American title against Wolfgang, and Cole had that entire crowd in the palm of his hand. He did that Adam Cole, baby, and the entire fucking crowd did it. And then they shouted, fucking, one more time, one more time, one more time. And then he did it, and he was going like, oh, Adam Cole, baby! And it was even louder than the first time. It was just pure magic. You know,
Who else was really over? Finn Balor's still pretty over.
I wish I could create a time machine and then just stay in 2018, but only watch NXT.
I don't know if I'd go back to 2018. I'd go back, like, if I was just going back and watching wrestling. I don't have to do with anything else. I'd go back.
Oh yeah, I didn't have a good 2018 like as a personal year, but as a wrestling year.
NXT was a
least.
tremendous year for NXT. That was NXT's peak. Yeah.
NXT was easily the best thing in wrestling at the time.
What was NXT's worst year since they kind of
2020.
Yeah.
2020 sucked. I stopped watching in 2019.
I didn't think 2019 was
2019. It just
bad.
kind of felt like they ran out of talent.
Yeah.
Like, they put the belt, like, they completely ran out of tag teams. I remember me and you having multiple conversations like, oh God, who else is there for Cole to face?
After Johnny?
Yeah, like, we were like, okay, well, there's Keith Lee. And that's it.
Johnny, he got...
I don't know why we didn't say Riddle at the time. That's so weird that Riddle never got an NXT title match at a TakeOver.
How many takeovers was he on? He was on all of them when he was down there, right? Besides, like, Toronto 2.
He worked, debut against Ono, and then they worked Phoenix.
They worked again. He worked
Dream in New York. Then he worked Roddy at 25. Didn't work TakeOver Toronto. And then worked Balor at War Games. And
then the Bruiserweights.
Dunn won the tag belts. Yeah.
And then
he had a disappointing NXT run.
Kinda.
As a singles, he didn't win a championship.
Is
He
it? I feel kind of stupid thinking about it now, but I actually kind of thought he was gonna beat Dream.
Oh, I 100% thought he was gonna beat Dream.
Oh shit, he's working Dream. Okay, he's gonna beat Dream. Then Dream
Yeah, because
won.
like Riddle was
Okay,
undefeated up until that point.
yeah, and then okay, where's Dream go over here? Works Tyler Breeze. Okay,
I
then
thought that was a really disappointing match.
and then I read the spoilers. Oh shit, Roddy's next. And they threw Pete Dunne in there, and I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
I remember you were so hyped about that. You were sending the pictures of Roddy like burning the couch, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Roddy burning the couch was weird as shit. What kind of message was that?
And then Roddy won the belt, and he took fucking photos with the belt over his cock.
That was beast.
And you said, mm! You
I
said,
didn't.
now that is a champion.
When I win my first spot, I'm gonna do this.
Please don't.
Am I- I'm not even gonna put it on social media. I'm just gonna send it to Nick.
Oh,
Just
that's
you.
when the friendship ends.
I mean, if I'm feeling extra special, I'll send it to Sam too. Sam might appreciate it.
Oh, I'd love to see Dustin's reaction to that.
First set of belts, I'm winning. Probably tag straps with Dustin. Because I know for a fact they're gonna put us together. Then me and you, Nick. Oh man, that's what I'm gonna do. We need to do the picture. You remember when
Oh,
Kevin Owens and Adam Cole did a picture when Cole was Ring of Honor World Champion and Owens was Universal Champion?
when they were sitting on their beds.
Yeah, it's gonna be me and you.
Yeah. Well, me, you,
No,
Dustin,
no.
we
Of
can
course,
all go to.
you've made it already.
Me, you, Dustin, we can go to Ring of Honor and win those 6-man tag straps.
That I don't think would take long to win if they're still a thing.
We can go, or if they're not, go to New Japan, win those never open weight 6-man tag straps.
And apparently, we don't even have to go to Japan.
Oh yeah, we're New
Just a
Japan
fucking New
strong,
Japan strong,
brother.
like Josh Alexander is apparently. That's pretty cool.
I'm watching New Japan strong this week just for Josh Alexander.
I mean, they were like, "Listen, Impact, you're kind of slacking on this partnership deal. You need to bring somebody over."
They're like, wait, Chris Bay wasn't. Terrence wasn't enough. Oh, did you see that picture of 11-year-old Terrence?
Yeah, with the rated R belt.
That dude looked funny.
Dude, Chris Bay's a goat. I don't care. He's fucking beast. He said, he started a live and he was eating. I said, "What you eating there, man?" He said, "I'm eating some cereal, man."
What kind of cereal?
I asked him, I was like, "He eating Frosted Flakes?" I don't think he answered me.
Damn.
Then
You can judge a lot from a man's cereal taste.
oh man, do I have a negative reaction because I like Frosted Flakes?
I like Frosted Flakes.
Oh well, Nick, you and I are like the same person.
I mean, they're not like my favorite or anything.
I don't
I'll
eat a
eat
lot of
them.
cereal.
I eat a lot of cereal. I ate cereal before we got on here.
Mm. I
I
ate
told
a little
I
Debbie
told
cake. I
Darian
probably shouldn't have.
what?
I ate a little Debbie cake.
Oh,
So my
oh, good God!
my sister came in. She went somewhere for her birthday, and she just brought home all these fucking sweets. Like, who's
Drew,
gonna eat all this?
You do realize that you're gonna have to be in ring shape now, right? Like you're
Yeah,
gonna have to work out and exercise. and
I'm
eat right.
I'm not eating right now.
Oh, you're gonna be a big horse.
I'm bulking, brother.
Oh, that's that's a good plan.
I'm gonna look like Sammy. I'm gonna look like Sammy Callan, the fattest 5'8".
No,
Eight.
that's gonna be me, cause I'm shorter than you.
Oh, Drew, I'm gonna go. This dude's the Nick. You're the fattest 5'4" dude I've ever seen. Well, Drew, you're just fat. All right.
Fair enough.
Just look down. Well, got nothing there. I don't need to be eating cakes though.
What if I get into the business really fat and then get really skinny, like Josh, from Drake and Josh?
Oh, I'd
Six
ask you.
pack.
So, what drugs are you using?
Whew.
You just you go. Glad you asked. Fucking opens up the suitcase. There's no clothes in it, just drugs.
Oh, it's like that. It's like that one part from The Wrestler.
Yeah. Was it somebody said that's based on Jerry Lynn? Was that you? Somebody had like a
No,
theory that
Jerry Lynn did the stunts.
yeah, it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure it was based on Piper. Pretty sure that's what I've heard. Well, it was. I don't think it was based on like one specific person, but I do think Piper was one of the people it was based off of. But Jerry Lynn did do the stunts for Mickey Rourke because they used
Hmm.
Ring of Honor like arena,
I'm
and he was in Ring of Honor at the time.
I'm pretty sure he was the Ring of Honor World Champion.
That fucking old piece of shit doesn't even know how to take a suicide dive.
What the fuck are you saying? No offense. No offense.
You know, Jerry, a little old.
I can't believe motherfuckers have still held on to that. Like, nobody talks about how good of a PWG run or anything Roddy had. Just the fact that he called Jerry Lynn old. And on top of it, oh, you're in the WWE. Oh,
Oh man, you make lots of money, you terrible person. You.
oh, you're in that big NXT contract.
Oh man, you're in that big NXT QAnon faction, aren't you?
Fucking
He's like,
No, Roddy
no.
has to retweet it. No.
Oh, he retweets. I think you got the wrong member of the Undisputed Era.
I think he got the wrong guy.
Bobby Fish replies, right here.
No, people would try and cancel Bobby Fish, but Bobby Fish just won't go away. So they would just give up.
They would go, so Bobby, you're in QAnon? Exclamation point, question mark. Bobby Fish will reply, yes, and proud of it.
Well, I mean, with the world we live in today, bro. I mean, with what happened to Santana Garrett, for you just like get seen walking past somebody that's in it, you're in it. That has to be rough. If some of her fans didn't like her, then like the next week she got fired.
Just to be clear, neither me or Drew knows anything about QAnon.
No. All I know is that it was Drake Younger. Apparently, Cross was somewhat in it. And I know Bobby Fish was in it because he has reposted stuff about it.
I know
Huh.
that it's not good.
That's what I know. I know it's
They're
just. I know it's just.
evil.
I know it's just bad.
Oh, well, Drew, you know what wasn't bad?
Against all odds.
Against all odds wasn't bad. I thought it was a hell of a Impact Wrestling Plus special. Thought the main event was fantastic. Moose and Kenny Omega, hell of a
All right,
match.
I want to talk about this. So, whole reason why I was in Jacksonville, Bucks didn't want to go to Nashville. Is that true?
I wouldn't say so. I think it was just Tony Khan's a nerd.
No, I was just kidding around. I just made the joke because they interfered.
Yeah, I know, Drew.
Fucking. Well, if that explains anything, like the next day, I want to get this out the way. The next day, I saw somebody say, "Will Moose debut at Takeover in your house?" And I'm like, I'm almost like 1,000% positive he's already re-signed. He
Yeah.
just can't say anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
How
I'm
was
not
that
gonna
X
sit here
Division
and act
5
like
way?
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know all the answers.
Right.
But the X Division 5-way was pretty good. I mean, what else would you expect from a multi-man X Division title or X Division match? Fucking Madman Fulton interfered in the match,
Well, I saw that, and Trey
and
Miguel just went like, "Oh shit,"
yeah, he literally goes, "Oh shit!"
and took a mean ass bump.
But Madman Fulton hit one of my favorite spots that I've seen all year. Did you see it? When he hit a move on all four guys at the same time. Did you see it?
The Madman Fulton spot, or
I asked, did you see the spot where he hit all four guys with the same move at the same time?
no, I didn't see that.
Oh, it was incredible. He hit two of them with a choke slam, and then he had someone like grab it onto him, so he hit them with like a world's strongest slam, and then someone had him in a he hit someone else with a power bomb. So he had a power bomb, world's strongest slam, and a double choke slam all at the same time. Killed everybody. Oh, and
Jesus Christ.
P.D. Williams hit a Super Canadian Destroyer on Ace Austin, murdered Ace Austin. Like Ace
Oh, I saw
Austin
that. I
did
saw
not
that.
regain consciousness the rest of the time that he was on screen. Like he was completely out the rest of the time, and that's why I love P.D. Williams is doing the Canadian Destroyer because because he has the best Canadian Destroyer. Like if anyone else would do that, it would be like a false finish, and they would get right back up. You know,
Right. Yeah.
like P.D. Williams does have the best Canadian Destroyer. Like no one else does it better than him, and he was the person who invented it. So why do so many people do it? I don't understand. Oh, Drew, you're gonna do it just to piss me off, aren't you?
I'm not even going to attempt it.
When
They're
you
going
gonna
to say,
tell? When you gonna say, "Hey, Bruiser"? When we were doing Canadian Destroyers.
no, I'm not. I'm not going to be disrespectful like that.
Oh, you're not gonna disrespect Bruiser Graham like that.
No. Listen, as unknown as he is to outside the state of Virginia,
Everyone.
yeah, it's an opportunity, and I'm happy to have one. So I'll leave it at that.
Oh, big company guy.
Man,
I can't wait for you to get signed to NXT and retweet angry Triple H comments and be like, he's right.
I would do that too. But if I go to AEW, I'm just not a company man anymore. Tony Khan just cuts a fucking promo. This was the fucking shits. This dude needs to fucking get the fuck out of my business.
Embarrassed to have this guy as a boss.
Hashtag wish Paul would take me back.
Oh, I was gonna ask you this.
At Undertaker, do I have the good word to come back yet?
I was gonna ask you this a few weeks ago. Who do you think is gonna be the first person to jump ship from AEW to WWE? Because I don't think I'm wrong in saying that that hasn't happened yet, right?
Ben Carter doesn't count, right?
No, he wasn't signed or anything.
I think the reasonable answer would be Chris Jericho.
Okay, like new star, like
New star.
AEW
Okay.
original talent.
That's a hard one. Because, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, don't like the WWE. So,
I do feel like it'll be a tag team. I feel like Butcher and Blade maybe could go over.
if they weren't in the inner
But
circle, my answer would be Santana and Ortiz.
yeah,
But Butcher and Blade, I don't think the WWE would take the hybrid too.
NXT might.
That's fair.
Anyone from AEW, I don't see them going. Like unless it's like someone really big, like Cody. I don't see anyone going from AEW to the main roster.
I don't think anybody that big is willing to leave AEW though.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, because everyone in that company seems pretty loyal to it.
That's pretty
Like
crazy too.
WCW,
That has
like
to mean Tony
WCW.
Khan's doing something right.
Yeah, because like WCW, it was just like people are just there for the money.
Yeah.
Like everyone in that company probably would have left on a dime if they, got a bigger offer from the Fed, brother. Unless, except for like probably during
Sting.
83 weeks that WCW were on top.
I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people when WWE fired when WWE, like, it may have been 2 weeks ago, everyone's like, I think WWE might go under in the next like 25 years. It's like, I could see them being sold in 25 years. I don't know about going under.
I didn't see anyone say it. They're definitely never gonna go under. No matter how shit they get, they're not gonna go under because they're a huge company.
Right. Yeah.
I definitely do think that the company will be sold one day. And when they do, it's going to be for a lot of money, like billions of dollars.
Vince McMahon will break a record whenever he sells WWE for how much a company's been sold for.
What is the record for that?
I don't know, but I think the UFC was like 1.2 billion.
I wonder how much Marvel was when Disney bought them.
Dude, Disney fucking buys everything.
Can't wait
The
for
only
Roman Reigns to have like Mickey Mouse ears.
the only upside to Disney buying WWE is they get their own theme park. And I just want to see how that would look. But besides that, Disney is the worst possible buyer for WWE.
Yeah, I don't know who would buy them though.
NBC.
Yeah. Would you continue
Do you
watching
think if any do you,
WWE if it was run by like a actual business?
I don't know. See, I don't want to sit here and get ahead of myself and say, "Oh, maybe I'm in the WWE." I probably still would.
I would watch it just because it's the WWE.
You think that the independent contractors thing will get dropped once the company's sold?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because maybe then that we see some people go to WWE. Oh man, they're paying for my travel now. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who would go to WWE from AEW. Because, like,
I'm trying to think in the mid card. Anyone.
Miro's never going back. So we'll start at the top. Miro's never going back. He also is a WWE. He's a homegrown talent. Lance Archer, no.
Woo! As of May 2021, the largest ever acquisition was the 1999 takeover of Mansmen by Vodafone AirTouch PLC at $183 billion.
Okay,
$283 billion adjusted for inflation.
I don't know if WWE will be sold for that much. Definitely not.
But definitely like 4, 5, 6 billion.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like
I
just the network alone, they sold for $1 billion.
and they spent all that network money, and they said, "Oh shit, we're losing money. Bring it back. Bring it back."
Yeah, that's fucking
Did we ever
crazy.
talk about the releases on air, like the recent ones?
I don't know.
If we didn't, yeah, people got fired.
Oh, well, just fucking Drew just fucking cried and
I
fucking called
cried
me
over
and
Alistair.
you said, "I just returned." And I
Well,
said, "Shut up."
he also said that we're fucking professionals. That's a good point. We got my act together, somewhat. I mean, sometimes some minutes it still hurts, Nick.
I was thinking about this the other day too. People have been, understandably talking so much about, oh, like, oh my god, I can't believe they released these people and they're specifically talking about Aleister Black and Braun Strowman. Murphy's not getting that much talk from like fans. Like, oh god, I can't believe they released
I
him.
th- I think they're not shocked he got fired because he
But like, no
wasn't
one's
on.
talking about it, and there's not like that much hype around him.
Well, to me, there's hype because I think he'll tear it up.
Yes, same. But like, I'm not seeing a lot of fans being like, "Oh man, can't wait to see where Murphy goes."
I think people just assume he's gonna go to like a AEW or Impact.
There's no man that I want to see in the X Division more than Buddy Murphy. I've since AJ Styles and well Ace Austin now. Like, besides those two, I don't think there's anyone that's ever been more perfect for the X Division than Buddy Murphy. Like, no wrestler that comes to mind ever more perfect for the X Division. Like, big, buff, but also small, quick, strong, athletic, like just the perfect wrestler. Because that's what the X Division is. Just being a fantastic wrestler.
All right, I gotta ask this. So let's say, because you know how Kevin Dunn hates accents, right? Yeah, yeah. Do you think if Buddy Murphy, if he wasn't Australian, do you think he would have gotten pushed? Because in that, like a lot of people like that have accents get held back. So like, oh, they didn't like his accent. I've heard that.
No accent and give him a couple more inches. How
Yeah,
tall is Murphy? Like 5'11"?
yeah.
It'll give him like 3 more inches, and if he was born in the U.S., because to me he's a perfect wrestler, like all
He
around.
is.
He's a total package wrestler because he's a fantastic look. Like he's in excellent shape. His gear is so badass. I love his hair. Like, he just looks cool. Fantastic in the ring. Can cut a damn good promo, in my opinion, at least. Just imagine Buddy Murphy dominating the X division like he did with the Cruiserweight division. It'd be incredible.
Man, I still kind of just can't believe he didn't do he did jack fucking shit on SmackDown.
And what sucks is like he got some big matches and even beat Seth Rollins.
And then did nothing.
When him and Seth didn't have their match on a pay-per-view, we probably should have seen that as a bigger sign than what we did at the time. Because their match was like the SmackDown before Hell in a Cell 2020, I want to say. And I don't remember who, because they had two matches. And
It
didn't
was
Seth
on.
win the first
I
one?
think. I don't know. I remember the one was on the go home to Hell in a Cell, like you said. I think
And I think Seth won that one.
that was the one that was on FS1. I remember like that was a big deal. Like, oh, come, we're on FS1 this week. We're gonna have Seth Rollins versus Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, because they get shit views when they go over to FS1.
Do you think they get
Didn't
better
they go?
views than AEW on Friday nights?
Well, yeah.
Okay, because I mean I know a
But
lot of
didn't they?
people.
But
Go
one
ahead.
week didn't they get like below 1 million when they were on FS1?
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
I remember, when that happened, um, there was a report saying that Impact got more viewers than SmackDown because of Impact views in the UK. So they had more views
Uh,
than SmackDown did for that week.
I don't
And that
remember
was
that.
before I was watching Impact. So I'm like, oh my god, they got even worse views than Impact. My god, that's sad. Now I would be like, oh yeah, rightfully so.
That's crazy. I mean, I think the WWE doesn't care. They're like, it's
And they
1
don't
week.
care about. I they care a little bit about viewers still because when Raw was hitting record low views this year, they did that stupid ass Legends night.
That fucking sent everybody over to AEW.
Yeah.
They need to quit doing Legends night. It just seems like lose Legend.
I saw a post the other day. I don't remember who it was by. Might have been WrestleBro. That said SmackDown is just as bad as Raw,
That was
but
wrestling. That was wrestling. Fucks. That dude's weird.
That's that dude is weird. But he said just because of Roman Reigns, it's better. Do you agree? Because personally, I don't. Even if you remove Roman Reigns, I still think
Even if you
SmackDown's a better
remove
show.
SmackDown's not as bad as Raw. I think if you
There's
remove Roman Reigns, SmackDown is an average show.
Yeah, like Roman Reigns is easily the best part of that show, but even outside of Roman Reigns, you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn who are great and even better together. Um, I think the IC title is booked better than the US title. You have Seth Rollins and Cesaro, which I think is better than um what's an upper card feud on Raw? That would be a good comparison.
Is there even one?
I don't know. But I think Seth and Cesaro is great. I think the tag titles are booked better on SmackDown. SmackDown, the SmackDown Women's title, the SmackDown Women's division had more people. I think that their SmackDown title would be booked better.
Yeah.
And the biggest positive about SmackDown, it's only 2 hours.
Why do you think that Raw is still 3 hours? Do you think USA is just like, yeah, we like
Ads.
it being 3 hours?
It's ads. It's ad revenue. That's why.
That's you know what? What
And
do I
that's
know?
completely understandable. Because that's what WWE is all about, is making money.
Do you blame them, Nick?
No.
I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's why WWE sucks because all they care about is making money." And like, oh
It's a
man,
business.
they're a business. Oh, they should care about the talent, motherfucker. You should care about the talent.
That's the great thing about wrestling now, is like WWE is a business, as they should be. And so, but now, if WWE wants to worry about just being a business and not much about just the wrestling, then that's fine, because you can just go and watch AEW or Impact, New Japan, or MLW, or, you know, any other wrestling show that's on now, NWA. And there's just so much wrestling outside of the WWE. Who cares if the WWE wants to just be a business?
It's just everyone needs to find something to complain about, and it's just WWE is just an easy one to pick.
It's like if you complain about McDonald's being a damn business and just making the most processed food ever. We can just go right across the street and, you know, go eat in an
Go eat
actual
Subway.
restaurant.
Oh,
Go
well,
eat
that too.
Subway. That'd be it. Yeah, I'd rather just go eat Subway. God, I haven't had Subway I haven't had Subway since Mother's Day. Whew.
Well, Subway always
I
gets
might
advertised as healthy. You know, my sub has steak. What?
I might get some Subway this Saturday.
Nick, are you at a part of town where you could just like do DoorDash and you just like order your food and they bring it to your house?
Well, the closest Subway is like 5 minutes away.
Oh, well, that's
I
fair. You
don't
could
know if
just
it does
walk.
DoorDash or not. Well, 5 minutes like driving.
Oh, so maybe I don't know what that'd be walking.
Take take my fat ass like an hour.
Come on, no. Give yourself more credit than that.
Well, one time there was I walked up a street, and usually it takes like 7 minutes to drive up there. It took me like an hour to walk up the entire street. To be
Man.
fair though, I was going at a nice slow pace because I was just enjoying the sunset and everything.
Oh, well, that's fair. If this was just like in the middle of the day, like, what are you waiting on?
What you waiting on, boy? Hustle, hustle.
Anybody ever roll down their window and say that to you?
I hope not.
Bro, when I'm walking and people roll down their window, I get scared.
Does that happen often?
No, it happens every once in a while.
Hey, hey, boy. And you're just walking faster. Hey, hey, get back here. Fucking bolt.
Now, some dude asked me where like some automobile store is, and I've never heard of it. And I was like, I don't know, bro. Sorry.
I don't know. I bet he asked you like, where's AutoZone at? Fuck, I don't know.
Well, if he
What's
wanted like,
that?
if like I know what an ozone is, but if you like wanted directions, I don't know how to give you directions.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know like directions. I know like by this place, you know.
Be like, oh hey, where's AutoZone? Go that way.
Go that way. Go up that street.
Go that way. Do maybe 1 or 2 turns, and maybe you'll find it.
Test your luck. Maybe take a right. But hey, bro, that's on you.
If you're feeling really risky, go that way.
Oh, you ever seen that thing from Family Guy? Where it's a black guy in a boat and he runs up on Kermit the Frog and he said, "Excuse me, sir, which way's to town?" And Kermit pulls out a shotgun. "Back the way you came."
Oh God!
That'd be Tim Storm. "Excuse me, sir, which way's to town?" "Back the way you came."
Oh no!
Oh no. What else happened at Against All Odds that is worth talking about?
I saw that Big Steve Macklin's making his debut this week.
Oh yeah, you excited about that? Well, you
I
got
don't
heat
know.
with Steve Macklin.
I don't have heat with him. I know how to pick my fights. That dude could choke me with his bare hands.
He could like he could scoop your eyeball out with just his thumb. That's a
Yo,
scary thought. Yeah, because he
how'd
could actually probably do that too.
how'd you do that? Been in the military? Oh, makes sense. Can I have my eye back?
No.
Wow.
Oh.
Steve Macklin's gonna say, "Oh, I'm here at Impact, and I didn't come alone. Here comes Wesley Blake."
Oh man.
Oh shit!
With his cowboy hat on.
What are they gonna be like? Supposed to be like not violent by design, but like I think they'd fit. That's what I thought when Cutler got released. I was like, oh, he's gonna go to join Violent by Design. And then Rhino joined like 2 days later.
I think if they didn't have Diener, Macklin would be in there. Because I think Macklin would fit the Diener role of like the bump and feed guy who can take a pinfall, you know.
Or Diener looks more like a dude who can take a bump.
Oh, Diener and Rhino versus Decay. That was a pretty good tag match. Because
How
like they
was
told a really
how?
good story of Diener actually like being worthy enough of defending the tag team titles, you know? Like Crazy Steve got him in a submission and EY was shouting at him, "Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't even think about it!" Because like he was looking like he might tap.
Mm-hmm. How
Don't you
was
dare!
Stop that!
How's what?
How was Doring and Kojima?
Kojima! Lariat! 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 I don't know, I
Joe
wasn't paying
Doring went
attention.
over. I said, holy shit.
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to the match, to be honest with you. If I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna be like Conan and
Conan.
keep it 100 with you. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, dude. Apparently, Conan is like texting people on Twitter, "Hey, you listen to my podcast?
Fucking no, asshole, weirdo.
You're never gonna believe you're never gonna believe who he messaged. He messaged
Oh,
Myth. Oh god, I'm
oh.
sorry. Myth sent me the screenshot. He said, "So Conan's doing this now." I said, "I think it's just to you."
He just randomly messages people, "Hey, you to listen to my podcast?"
I guess they're experiencing record lows.
Well, yeah, because fucking no one likes Disco Inferno.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, dude, one of the dudes I listened to them talking about how Mark Henry kind of like said L.A. Knight acts too much like The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
One dude fucking buried Mark Henry.
Damn.
He said, "Fuck Mark Henry. Doesn't know shit about this business." I said, "Let him know. Let
It's
him
like,
know,
why don't
bro."
you like Mark Henry? You know why.
And I stand here today.
We should just change our name to the most racist podcast ever.
We can't be the most racist podcast ever because, like, there's probably a podcast shooting in the most racist podcast.
There's got to be podcasts just dropping hard R's every like minute.
There's got to be like some really fucking racist and just homophobic, nasty, racist motherfuckers out there. Oh man,
Like
that's
one
from
that's not named Drew Tony.
yeah.
I don't know about that one.
You know, I just make one joke about Jake Atlas. All of a sudden, not welcome, and Frankie Monet doesn't.
Well,
One harmless joke. Oh, block.
should Matt Martell also cut a homophobic promo about Jake Atlas?
Jake Atlas comes. You want to match me? No, I don't. You know what you're gonna do to me? Oh no.
Hey, listen, Jake. I don't want to be your little butt buddy. And then Chase Parker like wraps his arm around him. Yeah, I'm his butt buddy. Hey, man, that's not cool.
Oh man, speaking of cool, see Carlito said he would come back to WWE. He said he wants to go anywhere he can. No, and he
Kev.
said I'll even go to AEW.
Were those his exact words?
He said even AEW.
Remember when Carlito said that the WWE needed him? He didn't need the WWE.
When did he say that? Was that recent?
Like 2018, 2019.
Maybe Carlito just had a change of heart, you know?
Or maybe they gave him a paycheck.
That too. Carlito, somebody asked him about what happened with Chris Benoit, and he like either just didn't want to talk about it, or he genuinely like didn't remember anything from that time.
Well, I wouldn't want to remember anything about that time either. It was a pretty shit time in his career.
Yeah, he said, I forgot what he said. He said, I think we were at a pay per view when we all found out. Or maybe it was the Raw after, I don't know. And then he asked, so what changed? He said, the drugs, I think. I don't know.
The drugs, I think. I mean, I think Paul stopped taking roids, but I couldn't tell.
I watched fucking Kevin Nash's Which Wrestlers Are Dicks. That was pretty boring. Because he only said like one person was a dick. And
no,
once you know,
my favorite
it was
Sean. And he goes, he's a dick. But he's like a
a good
good
dick.
dick.
Look at Sean, I was like, what does that mean?
What does that mean, Kev? Sean, you know what that means. No, I don't. Care to explain? Come on, Sean, don't take it personal. I mean, it sounded pretty personal to me.
What was it? I don't know. Kevin Nash just seems like a good dude. You looked at
I think
his
I've told you this before. If there's two people that I wish I could just talk to about wrestling for an entire day, and it's Triple H and Kevin Nash.
You think Triple H would kind of bullshit with you though? I think so.
100%.
So, did you ever hate working for the Fed? You know, I don't know if I ever hated working for W.
No, I'd ask him about Ultimate Warrior. So how'd you feel about working Warrior at WrestleMania 12? Oh, it was a great opportunity.
He would
Well,
he would say that. He would say that.
and like on the self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior, he's being like, oh, Ultimate Warrior, he was a selfish fucking piece of shit. Well, he didn't say that, but he was talking about how selfish the Warrior was, and Warrior ruined his first WrestleMania. But then, like the 2014 Warrior doc, he's being like, "Oh man, it was a great opportunity. I loved working with them."
Did he even ever say like, "Oh man, looking back on I think it was a great opportunity"? Was he like Hogan when on the A&E he just said that tape should never been aired, brother?
Oh, I've never watched the 2014 doc. I don't.
Not
I just don't care about the Ultimate Warrior, to be honest with you.
even if he's a big homophobic motherfucker.
Well, that was just funny. He goes homosexuals, and the lady goes, "Oh Jesus!" And
I
then
don't
Warrior
know.
goes, "Don't have an orgasm on me, sweetheart."
I don't know like what went through his mind to like go to a college and just be fucking just
I go to this
homophobic.
college, and I'm gonna make sure that these kids know that fucking homosexuality is evil.
And make motherfuckers cry.
And he said queering. Is queering even a word?
Probably. Probably not now because apparently everything's a slur nowadays,
Queering
Doesn't
doesn't
make the
make the
world
world
work.
work. Is that the most infamous Ultimate Warrior line ever?
Yes.
That actually is too. My God, that's even more infamous than like any line from any promo he ever got. Cause like no one
There,
remembers any like lines from his promos. Like I don't think I could tell you one Ultimate Warrior line from a promo.
I couldn't tell you either.
Like I could go on like some bullshit like when the
Eric,
rocket fuel is pumped into the Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Warrior will go ham on you. Some horse shit like that. What am I shit talking? I like Warriors promos.
yeah, but you don't like Warrior. What was the man?
No, I just don't care.
It's like Hogan. Racist, but you don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Well, like Hogan, I don't care because I love Hogan. Warrior, I just don't care because I just don't care.
Well, I mean, like I respect your point of view of Hogan. I'm probably the same. I appreciate that. Hogan.
Like I've said, if you want to hate Hulk Hogan, I completely understand that. But I still love Hulk Hogan because I love Hulk Hogan the wrestler. Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin fucking beat his wife, and everyone still loves him.
It's like with Benoit too. Benoit has to be like the biggest example of liking someone as a wrestler to me.
Yeah,
Because like I know people who still like Benoit but want to cancel like Austin Theory and shit, and I'm like that makes no sense.
yeah. Like, dude, like, it's so funny. Like, everyone that says they like Benoit, they have to follow it up with like, as a wrestler. It's like, no shit. I'm not over here thinking that you support double murder suicide. Like,
I mean, maybe you do, but
I mean, I hope not. Drew, do you? Don't answer that.
don't answer that. I still like you.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that when I said don't answer
Do you support double murder?
that. Do you support double murder suicide? Nope. answer that, I still like you.
Somebody asked him on his show, like because Shivani's a big part in AEW now. I think like he knows
Hmm.
when stuff's gonna happen and stuff.
Hmm.
He
He's
they
sitting
were
in on
somebody
those
asked
meetings.
somebody asked him like, "Do you and Jim Cornette get along?" He said, "Yeah, of course we do, of course." He said, "No, sometimes Jim gets upset, but that's Jim. It's just how he is."
Yeah. I forget what Jim Ross said about Corny.
Oh man, somebody asked if he thought the AEW roster like talks about it a lot, and Jim Ross said, "I think they live and die by it."
Jim
And then
Ross
he
doesn't
said,
give a fuck.
"No." He then said, "I haven't heard a talent say a word about it." And I was like, "Maybe to you. I'm sure they've said something."
Dude, I can't wait for that sit down with Andrade, dude. Pro Wrestling Guy said this is a massive rip on JR. I
Oh, it is.
agree. So,
So,
Andrade, that's what I fucking said. Asshole.
so straight to the other place. That's when Andrade starts cutting his promo. And JR mumbled, "Sure, stayed over there."
Shit straight over there. Shit straight on the other side of this country. Fucking immigrant.
And that's when Andrade starts cutting that fucking promo. "I am here to be the face of all elite wrestling." I can't do it. I'm sorry.
This is the age of Andrade Elite Velo. Everyone cuts that same exact promo. I am going to be the new face of AEW. I am
And
going to be
then,
the face of the revolution.
and then, how many of them actually are?
It's,
Ass.
my ass.
That's what Joe needs to do. When he says, "I'm going to be the new face of AEW." Oh, my ass.
Face of my ass. What you're going to be.
Fucking love JR, bro.
Oh, man, so the night after WrestleMania 19, Eric Bischoff fired Stone Cold Steve Austin because Austin had a bad neck. And then JR goes off saying that he said, this is the worst thing that any human has ever done.
Did I
Worse than 9/11, the
No
Holocaust.
way. He
Worse,
said
he
that?
said the worst thing that any human has ever done. He didn't say, like, but like, when he said that, he means, like, so JR, Austin getting fired by Eric Bischoff, that's worse than the Holocaust, fucking 9/11, fucking, uh, who's the Russian dictator during World War
Oh,
II?
man. Stalin?
Stalin,
No.
worse than Stalin, killing millions of his own people. The worst thing that any human has ever done, ever.
Did I send you that him just calling Triple H a son of a bitch, that compilation? Triple
Oh,
H, you bastard, you son of
you,
a bitch.
you, you heathen. Oh,
My God.
my God.
He's lying.
Don Callis is a liar. If his lips are moving, he's lying. You're lying. You're lying, Don. I honestly feel sorry for you sometimes.
Sometimes I think my dad. So now that AEW comes on Fridays for like the next month, fucking. So my parents usually go to some like brewery on Friday night. So they come back when AEW is just about to get on. And it's always like my dad's like, "All right, so who's wrestling?" And I'm like, "This is what my dad needs to know." Because I'm pretty sure he didn't even recognize Christian once. I think I don't know. He walked in on Christian and Helico and he said, "All right, is that Christian?" "Yeah." "Who's the other guy?" "And Helico." "Who?" It's like, "Yeah."
Oh man, remember when NBA Twitter went off on Chris Jericho, calling him fat and old?
Yeah.
That was so beast. Oh god. Accidentally turned my camera on there.
Oh my
Drew, what
god.
would you have done if I accidentally turned my camera on? I'm like, I got like no pants on.
I would have just started crying right there.
Oh,
You know.
no, I'm pouring myself a drink right now, and that's why I accidentally hit the camera button.
Is it Kool-Aid? And he muted himself again.
It's not Kool-Aid, it's soda.
Uh,
We ever talked about that on here? When I spilled that glass of wine punch and you and Darian thought it was the funniest thing ever for some reason.
yeah, you got fucking mad.
Because
You're
like
like, what?
I just moved in to this room. And then I immediately fucking stain everything with Hawaiian punch.
I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have been mad. I would have been mad too.
I'm pretty sure the carpet is still stained, but my bedside, what do you call that? What's what's the name for that? The thing when your little drawer thing that you keep that's next to your bed.
Your dresser?
No, not a dresser.
Hmm. I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know. It's supposed to be a wrestling podcast.
What are we talking about bedrooms for? All right, let's pop these shorts off.
Let's slip into something a little more comfortable.
Bobby Fish is a weird man. Taking his shorts off.
Fucking wants to fuck Chuck Taylor. Is in QAnon. Likes Werther's Originals. And bets
Spies
them on
on Roderick
shuffleboard
Strong
games.
working out with Isaiah Swerve Scott. Hit row, shut up.
Hit run.
My
I really thought I was gonna
What the hell
love
does
Hit
that mean,
Row.
Excalibur? My god.
Man, what the hell is that, Excalibur? My god. For God's sake. He got so fucking mad.
I think it's because he thought Excalibur was saying that he was hot. You know, JR, you know.
No, he said Caesar Bononi is ready for a hot boy summer. And then
The
JR,
hell?
now what the hell is that, Excalibur? My god. For
Hot
God's
boys.
sake. JR fucking does not like Excalibur, and it's funny.
It's because he brought. I mean, I haven't spoken to Jim Ross, but he knows this is garbage. It's a whole clown show.
Oh man, I love when anytime someone's like in the ring too long in a tag match, and JR will just go, come on, ref, get a hold of this. Or when with Ed Omega and Nakazawa tag match against Mox and King, just immediately just goes, "This a tornado tag? Why is there no tags?" Oh, and then a few weeks ago on AEW when he went, remember the headlock?
Yeah.
I saw someone fucking bitching and complaining about that. And I'm like, he's right. Fucking slow down. Fucking grab a headlock. There's no problem with grabbing a damn headlock. Like you don't have to put your fucking 100% A game into every fucking TV match that you do.
Well, then you're not outworking everyone. That shouldn't have made me laugh. That cracked me up too much. You get the big Christian cake shirt.
I love that. I like that theme.
It's a TNA theme. That's why.
Okay, let's all right, real quick. Let's rank Christian's main 4 singles themes. So, Christian, Christian, at last you're on your
Didn't
own.
go into like some rock song? Like,
What? What?
didn't it? I haven't heard that in a while. Did that go into like a rock
Yeah,
instrumental?
yeah. It goes that, and then the song, and then it goes. And then he had the first version of Close Your Eyes, which was sung by a girl, which is the version I prefer.
A girl.
If you close your eyes, your life and the truth reveal. Dreams you never live, and scars never heal. Then you had the second version when he came back to the Fed.
It's
Go! It's Christian.
it's the girls.
If you close your eyes, your life and the truth reveal. If you can't tell, I don't know the lyrics to that song.
So in universe mode, I don't know anybody who ever gets drafted.
In what universe mode?
More than I don't know. 2012, WWE 12. It's like him and Alberto Del Rio on my copy get drafted the most. I'm like, my God.
Oh God.
Win this match is Alex Riley. Winning a fucking draft pick for SmackDown. Who is it? But no. Oh my God. My
So
God.
how would you rank his 4 main singles themes?
I like. So number one, I'm gonna put the first version of Close Your Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to go with the second version second because I really like that theme anyway.
Mm.
TNA theme is third.
Mm.
And I guess his first singles theme is last.
Mm. I would go first version of Close Your Eyes, number 1. That shit's goated as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Second, I think I would have to. I really, really like his first theme, just mainly because of the intro. The intro is so amazing, especially like you've seen it like with the Titantron where it's got like the faces with the happy and the smiling face masks faces. I don't know how to
Yeah,
describe. I love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But second, I think I would have to go the second version of Close Your Eyes because that is just a great song. I don't think they should have changed it though. And then I'm gonna have to go his first singles theme and then the TNA AEW theme. I think they're
I
all
like
great.
I like the countdown. The down and He might, aside from like Eddie Kingston, he might be my favorite in AEW. Maybe it's because he's a familiar face, but
Kingston's easily my favorite, and then Moxley. Then like Ethan Page,
well, you gotta
Ring
watch Dark
Doggy.
Elevation to watch Ethan Page.
Yeah, with Paul White.
Are they? So is Mark Henry gonna do like? So you know how on Double or Nothing, Paul White was in a lot of people's hype packages because he was giving his opinions on the match.
Like JR does and shit.
Yeah, you think Mark Henry's gonna do that?
Yeah, probably.
Motherfucker, what the fuck do you know, Paul?
Oh, apparently Mark's like heavy politicking to get Strowman into AEW.
Would you be opposed to that?
No, I want him. If he's not going, if he doesn't go back to the WWE, I'd like to see him in AEW. Cause he'd be different. But
Yeah.
like, apparently he has a pretty big asking price.
I mean, I think they're maybe one
Like
of the only places
he was
that,
making $1 million,
yeah.
over $1 million in WWE.
AEW is going to get at least 2 people out of these releases.
If Aleister Black doesn't go back to WWE, AEW need to hire him.
Now, Nick, according to Dave Meltzer, once his no competes up, he's going to sign with AEW.
Didn't Dave also say that he's going back to the Fed?
I think he also, I don't know if this was Meltzer or just Pro Wrestling Guy making a joke. I think he called him brainwashed because he didn't bury Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah, he said, oh yeah, he said he was simping for Vince. I'm like, dude, fuck off. He was being a fucking respectable fucking guy. Aleister Black didn't have a bad run. He just had a disappointing and underwhelming run. But
Yeah.
watching, I watched Aleister Black's interview with Renee Paquette on her podcast Oral Sessions, and like you can tell the guy's not brainwashed or simping. He's just being a nice, respectful
No,
guy.
he said
And
he's relieved he got fired.
yeah,
He
and he
said that.
did. It's not like he's just being like, "Oh man, my time was great," and not saying anything negative. No, he's pointing out the positives and the negatives, not just the negatives, not just the positives. He's being honest and
He's
but also being respectful, which I wish more people would do.
Well, the only person I know who's gonna fucking definitely point out negatives. Not saying he's gonna be bitter as shit, but I think Murphy will definitely point out negatives.
Which he should.
He should. Aleister Black. Hmm, that his last year in the WWE had to have been where he was like, oh shit, this is not working.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend watching him in Oral Sessions.
I've listened to most of it, and he said that there were a lot of things he was promised that didn't happen. That doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
Um,
Hearing him talk about it, I do believe that Vince did really like him.
I think that
Cause like, how could you not? And I think what it was like he said in the interview. He said that Vince was trying to figure him out. I feel like that just got like from person to person to person to person, and in the end, it went to the dirt sheets and became Vince McMahon doesn't get Aleister Black. He doesn't understand Aleister Black. Like what we heard like a few months ago, you know?
yeah, when he was off TV.
Yeah, and fucking the reports came out. Oh, Vince doesn't get Aleister Black.
But Vince sounds like he liked him.
Yeah, he
Because
sounds like he liked him and he wanted to do something with him, but he just didn't know what to do. And just like the right opportunity never presented itself.
his Dark Father stuff, I liked what he was doing.
Yeah, so did I.
Fucking Booker T, motherfucker. I like you, Booker, but that was one of the most idiotic things I've ever heard about Aleister Black.
He just left a skid mark on that boy.
He put him put him in a locker room. He's gonna stick out solely because he's inked up. That's gonna make you look at him because oh shit, he has a lot of tattoos, and he
Oh,
just
careful, Devon. He's put on a few pounds. That's my big homie.
I was gonna say that. Oh, dude, could you imagine? Fucking Stevie Ray makes a big WWE comeback. That's my big brother.
That's my big
Why?
brother.
Corker's like, why is he here?
Who
What does
wanted
he
him
want?
here?
What does he want from me?
If there's two things that I could make changes to in the WWE, I would add JBL back on commentary. I would add Booker T back on commentary.
Why do you think?
The Raw commentary team. If it was up to me, the Raw commentary team right now would be JBL, Michael Cole, Booker T. That'd be the funniest commentary team ever.
Who would be on Pat? Who would be with Pat on SmackDown?
Ooh, that's a good point. Cole would be working twice double duty.
I like the NXT announce team.
It's grown on me. It's definitely grown on me. They work. I'm not a fan. You know, I'm not a fan of Vic Joseph. I'm not a fan of Beth Phoenix on commentary. Big fan of Wade Barrett on commentary.
Love Wade Barrett.
They all work to. I'm not a fan of Beth or Vic, but they all work together very well as a commentary team.
All right, hear me out here. I think as the past year of WWE signings, Wade Barrett might be one of like the better ones.
Yeah, at least for NXT.
For NXT, if I had to pick two signings that, oh man, this like helped him out a lot. Most I probably would just say MSK. Wade Barrett was great because they furloughed Nigel and they brought him back after they brought Wade back full time. So I do miss Nigel McGuinness though.
You can watch him every Thursday on NXT UK, brother.
No thanks.
I watched the other day just to watch Miko Satomura and Kaylee Ray. It was an alright match. I've been seeing a lot of people saying like, "Oh, match of the year!" Like people were saying the other match, and I just don't get it. I don't get Kaylee Ray. Everyone says that she's like a superstar and she's fantastic and she's a great
Well,
wrestler. And
I get
I don't.
by God Wrestling's post.
I just
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't get it. I don't get Kaylee Ray. I don't.
I
I
th-
think she's average.
I think I get by God Wrestling's post about Kaylee Ray.
I mean, I agree with him about
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee Ray.
Mm-hmm. Isn't he on 205 Live? 205 Live slowly becoming your favorite brand.
Well,
Got guys like Ari Sterling, Carmelo Hayes.
I haven't watched 205 in a bit because Everrise haven't been on there.
Because everyone's fucking their main NXT act now.
That was in their contract negotiations. All right, listen, Paul, because he didn't call him Hunter or Trips because he's a real man.
Yeah,
Not
right.
myself. Listen, Paul, we'll resign, but we're not working 205 Live anymore. Chase Parker pipes it. NXT only. Just like, all right, but you're not working actual NXT. You're working pre shows and fucking Twitter bullshit. Matt Martell sits there for a second, thinks about it. You got a deal.
I wonder if Triple H. It was a big deal they re-signed because fucking Trips like, 'cause I can't lose these guys.
They would be. Dude, they've been pushing them like slowly up the card the past year, and dude, I hope they just go full on push with them, man.
I mean, who's gonna beat MSK? You think they're losing the belts like soon?
Um, maybe the SummerSlam takeover, but I think it's gonna be to the Grizzly Barons.
And then fucking
I used
Everrise
to
beat.
be able to do. I used to be able to do a really good Zach Gibson impression. Now I can't.
So do you think that it's gonna be GY not GY, MSK and Ciampa and Thatcher at Great American Bash, or just on a regular version of NXT?
I don't know. They might face Imperium, like Great American Bash.
That's a good point.
Imperium.
If I had to pick like who's probably been the best signing they've done for NXT, solely for like where they've been on the card, it's probably MSK.
This might be completely biased, but I might have to say LA Knight just because he adds
Oh
so
shit, dude!
much.
Fuck, I forgot about LA Knight. Yes, he is. Yeah,
I don't know. Are we being biased when we? I don't think.
I don't know. A lot of people shockingly don't like. It may just be they don't like.
You cut out. What'd you say?
I was gonna say a lot of people still are kind of like iffy on LA Knight. No, I'm not. I love LA Knight, but I think people just don't give LA Knight a chance because of the fact that his name is LA Knight.
That song sucks. Actually, like
I
listening to
gotta
the
agree.
song by itself, it fucking sucks.
He
Because like that clearly wasn't made for
came up.
LA
I
Knight.
guarantee. Who do you think it was made for? Who's it gonna get reviewed? Oh, it was made for James Storm
I don't
again.
think it was made for anyone. That's a generic ass theme song.
Look at that.
It,
Look at that right there.
it definitely wasn't made for LA Knight because it fucking says "Let me see your dance moves" in the song.
Does it really?
Yeah, it goes. Let me see your dance moves.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Damn, that sucks.
I was trying to listen to it on TV. I couldn't pick it up. But like when you actually listen to the song like by itself on YouTube, you can hear it.
I hope this is gonna make the game even more like I'd buy the game if this is like. I hope LA Knight's on the disc. Then
I
I'll
don't
get
think he
the
will be.
out.
I don't think he will be.
Oh, this is fucking bullshit.
He might be in the Future Stars DLC pack.
Oh, that's fucking cursed. He's gonna get fired in like 3 years.
And then, oh man, I bet LA Knight's gonna be cutting great shoot interviews. I want to
So
just
did you
get.
like your time in NXT? Well, yeah, man.
I wish I could just. I wish I could have just grabbed Hickenbottom, just pie face him, and then watch him squirm while he looks helpless. He's so helpless, and you can see it in his eyes. Watch his pie face him, push him to the ground. Jesus, man!
No, he just
Oh,
goes.
detailed.
No, LA Knight. He just goes. Hickenbottom reminded me a lot of Don Callis. Was it in the looks? Yeah.
Was it the hair? They have the same hair. I've never thought about that. Oh, that's pretty funny.
His picture with Cross was pretty funny.
That was very funny. They were
He
so
looks
close.
like
They were sitting so close together. They looked like they were cuddling.
yikes.
Oh, oh God! You know what the worst part of In Your House was for me?
What?
That fucking TikTok commercial. Because they completely killed Karrion Cross's catchphrase. Having him go TikTok at the end, as in like TikTok the app. And it's like, oh my God. You just completely killed it.
Speaking of in your house, every time you and I think we find someone that is underrated, we're talking about Mercedes Martinez here and not her wrestling. By God Wrestling, always a step ahead of us. He takes things too far. I tell him to go 1 inch, he goes 2 inches. This is getting out of hand, Nick.
Let's get into in your house.
I thought it was. I don't know about great. It was a really good show.
Yeah, really great takeover in my opinion. Top 3 best takeovers the past year.
I think all the
Go ahead.
takeovers this. I think all the takeovers this year were really good. Vengeance.
Yeah.
I thought Vengeance Day was really good.
Well, it's because
Stand and Deliver was really good.
these takeovers have been having more of a crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do this every takeover. Let's redo our rankings. Rank pandemic takeovers.
Does this count as a pandemic takeover, or is like SummerSlam takeover? That's the final. Like that's the first non-pandemic takeover in a year.
Yeah. Until takeover is in until unless until we got a full capacity crowd, it's a pandemic takeover.
Okay.
So do you still think Takeover 30 is the best? I don't know either.
Because, like, if we're going about, because when I think about Takeover 30, Cross and Lee was good, but I thought this Fatal 5-Way was. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I agree. But Takeover 30 had, like,
Pat McAfee
and Adam Cole, which I know is both of us. That's, like, one of our favorite, if not our favorite NXT match the past year.
Yeah.
At least for me, it is. And then you had the ladder match.
What was the women's title match? Io and Dakota?
Yeah, which that was great. I think that was better than the women's title match In Your House.
The In Your House, in my opinion, the 2 women's matches were kind of like the calm, like this is going to get the crowds to kind of simmer down.
Yeah, I'll just say this right now. I'm done on Raquel. Like she doesn't do it. She's not cut out to be champion. She's been champion long enough, and after 2 title defenses, I can firmly say she's not good enough to be champion.
I still think she's fine. I mean, I don't really care. So I don't
hate her as much as a lot of people do, but I'm done with her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm anxious to see her drop the title.
I think that she'll drop the title. You think she'll drop it to Dakota?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that she'll probably drop it to, if I had to guess, safe bet Frankie Moon.
Yeah, but they're both kind of heels. So I don't know.
She's not dropping it to Shotzi. I know that for sure.
What about Saray? You think Saray has a shot?
They build her up.
She really hasn't been getting she really hasn't been getting any TV time lately.
Yeah. You think? I don't think Zoe Stark has much of a shot.
Yeah. She just has big arms. I don't think Io's gonna win it back.
Oh yeah, Raquel's gonna beat Io again.
You think they're gonna turn Indy face when she eventually gets with Dexter?
Yeah. All right. Who do
I
you
don't
think's
think
gonna
she'd
turn?
beat. I don't
Who's
think
gonna?
she'd beat Raquel.
I don't think so either. Who do you think gets kicked out of the way first? Her or Austin Theory?
Oh, Indy Hartwell for sure.
Austin Theory's too much of a dumbass to get kicked out of the way. Tiger's like,
He's gonna be like Pop.
we can't.
He's gonna be like Papa John. What happened to Indy? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Redman. Hey, Drew, man. Do me a big favor, man.
All right. What do you?
Get out.
All right, okay. Oh man, I fucking love Joe.
Johnny was really funny because Joe goes, hey, man, do me a big favor," and Johnny goes, "Anything for you, buddy. Yeah, come on. What is? Get out."
All right, okay.
Theory was funny. Fucking that motherfucker still thought he was Diesel.
Oh man, they gonna make him wear sweaters? Oh man, another you shoot Kevin Nash. Who's a dick? Austin Theory. Got a chance to know Austin a little bit. I just think he wants to be me. So, good kid. All right.
Blame me a second.
Oh man, he asked if Vince Russo was a dick. Misunderstood. Okay.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna watch Kevin Nash shoots after this.
Kevin Nash. Oh man, Kevin Nash, big political guy now, calling people crackers. He put something up on his Instagram of just a Trump sign. He said, "Took down this garbage from my neighbor's yard last night. Seems like a good dude. Just has a hard time of letting go."
Oh man, I saw this clip the other day on Instagram. It was the New Blood. We're gonna do a bloodbath on Kevin Nash in WCW. This was 2000s WCW, of course. And the blood drops and completely misses Kevin Nash. Like not a drop gets on Kevin Nash. And then, but Hoovy still starts laughing for
Oh, I remember.
some reason. And then Kevin Nash put in the comments, he put, "Nothing represents 2000s WCW more than this." I said, "That's for true."
Oh man, Kushida versus Trey Baxter making his debut here tonight. Oh, that's for true.
But let's get back to our takeover rankings.
All right, at the bottom, it's still In Your House from last year.
For me, it's still 31.
31's on over In Your House for me. Solely
In Your
for
House, In Your House, I enjoyed the triple threat main event. I thought that Johnny and Keith Lee was good, but the wrong man won, and that's not me being biased. And I thought I really enjoyed Damien Priest and Finn Balor. In Takeover 31, I couldn't tell you. I really enjoyed Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly. Besides that, I did not enjoy anything else on that show. There was even some stuff that I just straight up hated.
Takeover 31 was really weird because like we've talked about this. Like they weren't building to that; they were building to Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, it did not need to happen. I really hope that they go back to the old Takeover schedule, just Survivor Series Takeover, and not an October Takeover and a December Takeover.
I hope they do too, and then you just do specials: Halloween Havoc
Kramer
in
to Bash.
December. Don't do December to Dismember. Uh, oh, you don't have to do one in December. Keep voting to Takeover. Rumble Week.
Yeah. Really hope that next year we can get Worlds Collide again.
Oh, dude. Cross won't be. Cross will probably be gone by then, right? You think?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if he's not, and let's
I
say
don't
he's
think so.
still the NXT champion, him and Walter, kidding me?
I think maybe after next year's Mania.
He's gonna have a long reign, and people are still gonna complain. I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
talking
of
to
people.
you,
I'm
pro
seeing a lot
wrestling.
of negative comments about Cross after Takeover. I disagree with all of them. I fucking love Cross right now. When he suplexes people, I just I love the dude so much right now. I think he's just a complete badass.
Him coming out and just bullying William Regal.
That was funny.
I felt so bad for Regal, man. Are you crying? Yes.
Fucking little bitch.
You are pathetic. Oh, man.
Okay, so for you, on the bottom is In Your House, and then 31 for me. It's 31, then In Your House.
I think after that,
War Games.
yeah, War Games.
Yeah,
Because I
then War
think
Games.
2021, all of 2021's takeovers have been really good.
Yeah. Not like, still, in my opinion, at least, not on par with like arena takeovers, like pre-pandemic takeovers, but still pretty good
No, but
shows.
I think we're still getting like probably the best we're gonna get
Yeah,
until we
like the
get to
best
full
we could,
capacity.
yeah, exactly, the best we could possibly get. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really. This might be just me not remembering a lot from night two of Stand and Deliver. I didn't really care for Gargano and Reed. I thought
Yeah, it was alright.
it was fine.
Yeah, it was
Um,
alright.
what else was on that show? Oh, I really liked Cross and Bell. I loved Cole and O'Reilly. I do think
Yeah,
Cole and O'Reilly went too long though, personally. Um, what else was on night two? Oh, tag title match. Get that shit out of here.
that was night one.
Women's tag. Women's
Oh yeah,
tag.
women's tag was night two.
Um, there was another match on night two. I can't remember.
Santos Escobar and Jordan Devlin, get that the fuck out of here. Get out of my
Yeah, that was,
face.
you didn't. You despised that. I thought it was okay. I
I
think that
didn't despise it, but I damn sure didn't like it.
that was a recipe for disaster for you because you don't like Escobar, you don't like Jordan Devlin. You pretty much told me you don't like ladder matches anymore.
I don't like small guy ladder matches, like flippy bullshit ladder
Oh,
matches.
okay.
Like LA Knight and Cameron Grimes, I think they had a pretty good ladder match. Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly's ladder match, I thought that was really good from NXT a few months ago before War Games.
Oh man, Undisputed Era.
But Spot Fest ladder matches, I'm just done
Okay.
with.
Well, you're not gonna like Money in the Bank because I've been thinking about this. I mean, real quick. You think Ricochet is gonna be in this year's Money in the Bank, or do you think it's gonna be like
No,
John Morrison?
John Morrison probably.
I think Priest is a lock for Raw.
I don't know, man. He hasn't been on TV in weeks.
Well, that's true. He survived zombies, and he's not getting any respect for it.
Hey, Randy. Whoa, bro. I thought it was going to be something a little more complicated than that. Oh, hey, Randy.
You think
That was
Randy and
funny.
you think it's gonna be RK Bro and AJ and Omos at Money in the Bank?
Maybe.
And then, because apparently Riddle and
Hey,
Orton is rumored for SummerSlam.
I want to say this. I really am loving that they're taking their time with RK, bro. Because, like, I fully expected by now they'd already be like broken up or on the verge of breaking up. Like I would have thought like, oh, they have their tag title match at Hell in a Cell, they lose or turns, you know. But like they're taking their time with it, and I'm really liking it.
See, Raw has bright spots. Maybe just one or two, but they have bright spots.
Yeah,
But back to
yeah.
Takeover.
I
Um,
agree. So you're saying stand and deliver after War Games?
yeah,
Uh, I might have to say Vengeance Day after War Games, just
that's
because
fair.
I loved Cross and Balor. I loved okay, what was on Stand and or not Stand? What was on Vengeance Day? I didn't really care that much for the opening women's tag. I thought Gargano and Kushida was great.
Balor and Dunn.
Balor and Dunn was great.
Um,
MSK and Grizzly Young Vets I thought was pretty good. The triple threat was pretty mediocre.
oh, no, never mind. It is Avengers Day because Undisputed Era broke up on that show. Yeah, get that shit out of here.
um, yeah, I would say, um, Vengeance Day after because I thought Stand and Deliver just felt like a bigger show.
It was too nice.
Well, even if it wasn't 2 nights, it just had bigger matches.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
I would say
I was gonna
what?
say Vengeance Day like second because LA Knight debuted. Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Let me see your dance moves.
I swear to God, if I don't unhear that, they need to change his theme.
So yeah,
But
I would say Vengeance Day, then Stand and Deliver, then In Your House,
what I
then
appreciate is that
Takeover
they're
30.
getting better. Like because
Yeah.
now it's like okay, because I text you all the time like, and every time we do the pod, they usually outdo the last takeover, which should be your goal.
Mm. Yeah, I think the SummerSlam Takeover is going to be fantastic.
People are gonna compare
Like,
that to All Out. I think that if the way it's looking, Takeover is just it's gonna blow SummerSlam out of the water, and they're gonna have Brock and Cena back by then, probably. Um,
yeah, I saw Pro Wrestling. I also posted someone said Double or Nothing was better than Takeover 30 or not Takeover 30, Takeover in Your House. I just don't think that's a very fair comparison because Takeover had 300 people. Double or Nothing had 5,000 people. Just by the energy alone, Double or Nothing was a better show.
yeah,
So that's not really a fair comparison.
In Your House had a great energy, I think, for a small arena, and I mean that's just what it's gonna
Hmm.
be until they go to Vegas and they're back in basketball.
Yeah.
Back,
Well, I was
yeah.
thinking, do you think that they're gonna go to Vegas with SummerSlam, or you think they're just gonna be in the Capitol Wrestling Center and have like a full crowd there?
You know, I don't see a bigger weekend anytime soon to go back on the road.
I feel like if they're doing Raw and SmackDowns, I think they'll do an arena takeover for SummerSlam.
Yeah. Apparently, they're scheduling it for the Sunday after SummerSlam, which that's going to be weird.
I, hmm, I don't know. Do you? I think they probably will. You think they're gonna stay in the Capitol Wrestling Center even after the pandemic?
You just think they're not going to move at all?
I don't. I think they'll stay with the Capitol Wrestling Center because like they have a name for it now.
Yeah.
Anything we go back to Full Sail.
Triple H said that he thinks that the CWC is NXT's home now.
Yeah. Plus,
He
like
wants to keep a
it's
good
right there.
relationship with Full Sail. Yeah.
Maybe they'll like film stuff at Full Sail.
Like maybe backstage stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, big parking lot brawl.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Not another one.
Awful memories. That's my least favorite NXT title match.
Ever? It might be ever for me. It might be my least favorite ever.
Well, it's like Adam Cole was one of your best NXT champions. That
Mm-hmm.
was just rotten.
Yeah.
And it's not even because it was Dream either. That has a part, but like that just wasn't a good match.
Yeah, it was just the lighting was terrible. That was the main thing for me. The lighting was atrocious. Camera angles weren't good. Just it wasn't produced well. There was nothing good about it. You didn't need to do it.
NXT
Well,
doesn't need
Dexter
cinematic
Loomis.
matches.
Dexter Loomis was easily the highlight of it.
Yeah, because he
I
kidnapped
remember.
Roddy. That was some of the best stuff NXT had last year. It was fucking Roddy being a little pussy about Dexter Loomis.
I popped hard when Dexter Loomis came out because he had the Samuel Shaw. I'm pretty sure that was the first time he had the Samuel Shaw get up on with the gloves and shit.
Yeah.
I popped hard for that. But yeah,
Did you like the winner take? I didn't. I think I came in late to the winner take all match.
oh yeah, I really liked it. I thought that was a banger. I thought that was a great
San-
way to open up the show.
Santos Escobar looking out at the North American title and then into the camera, then got fucking squished. That was funny.
He was he was good on NXT tonight. I looked into that title and saw my reflection, and it was the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen in my life.
He needs to beat people to get another shot, though.
Yeah, he really did deserve that title shot.
Because he really just lost to Kushida and said, okay, we need something for Escobar to do. Hey, let's have him work Bronson Reed.
But dude, like that's just a thing. That's just a wrestling thing, man. Like so many times, just in not just WWE, people will get a title shot, and like if you actually think about it, it's like, wait, why is that person getting a title shot?
Yeah. It easier because, okay, we want to. Because I think their goal, because they did a winner take all match back in the 90s, right? Like, it wasn't it Shawn and Diesel against Yokozuna and Owen Hart, was it?
Yeah, it had a really weird. It was really weird. So like at the day of the show, like on the show, they're like, oh, Owen Hart isn't here, so Davey Boy Smith will be replacing Owen. And then Owen came in at the end of the match after the match had already started, and Owen had replaced him. And Owen came in, and Diesel powerbombed him and pinned Owen. But then the next night on Raw, they're like, "Oh, Owen wasn't in the match anymore, so you didn't actually win the tag belts."
That's weird.
Well, that was '95 for you.
Yeah.
Bret Hart worked an evil pirate on that show, who is now known as PCO.
Didn't PCO get fired because he didn't want to put over like Kevin Nash or something?
Yeah, they were in Quebec, and well, it's not that he didn't want to put him over. He didn't want to put him over 1, 2, 3 pin in the middle of the ring. He said, "Let's do a count out," because he was super over in Quebec.
I mean, that's kind of reasonable.
Yeah, he said
Kinda.
he said it was to do a return match.
Didn't
And
want to do
this is how I remember it from hearing it from Shane Douglas. So it might be complete bullshit.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen that? Shane Douglas telling that story?
No, but what I will say is that the people I train with, so one of the people so Bruiser Graham's niece is engaged to a dude that helps Bruiser train some of the trainees, and we were locking up, and we like took a water break or something, and she just goes, "Fuck Shane Douglas." It's like, oh, I've heard that before.
So
I
Shane
mean, I
Douglas, he's like he tells the story. It's great. You gotta watch it. He's he was saying like he went up and he was with the clique in their hotel room when they were talking about it, and Scott Hall was being like, "Let's starve him out. Let's make him lose all of his
oh,
money.
oh,
Let's
dude,
starve him out for a
I
year."
remember
And
I've
then
heard this.
and then Shane Douglas, it was like, I felt so dirty listening to this conversation. I felt like I had been raped.
He said, "I need to go take a shower."
Felt like I had been raped.
She said something like all he did was when at the show they were at, all he did was bitch about his ex-wife.
Oh, dude, fuck that bitch. Tell her I fucking love Shane Douglas. Your your ass just got franchise.
But what else? Doesn't Shane Douglas like I don't know if he still does, but I think he said something about working at
Yeah,
Target.
I don't know if he does still or not, but at some point I know he did say he works at Target.
That's sad.
Yeah, that is really sad because like when you think of wrestlers from the '90s, Shane Douglas had a pretty damn big impact.
Yeah.
But like just his mouth and shit really killed his career. Because like
Mhm.
he was supposed to go with Eddie and Benoit and Malenko and Saturn to the WWF, but they didn't want him, so he had to stay
Mm.
in WCW.
Didn't he win the U.S. title after?
I think he
Uh,
did win the U.S. title. I don't know when that was though.
But what was after that? Xia Li and Mercedes Martinez.
Drew the other day, he asked me, "What'd you think of this match?" I said, "I got up and made waffles."
I don't. I mean, I knew your answer was either going to be like I do. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention, or it was just boring. Because
What I
it
saw
it
was
wasn't
boring.
supposed to. It wasn't supposed to be like, oh, this match is gonna like
Yeah,
steal
it's
the
supposed to be an
show.
angle. It was supposed to be an
Yeah,
angle, but it's Xia Li and Tien Shaw and that fucking horse shit, so I automatically hate it. I
yeah.
think I think Tien Shaw is the one of the worst, if not the worst thing ever in NXT.
Well,
I can't think
see,
of anything else worse than that. And
see now, Nick. Everybody else would say carrying crosses.
yeah, but Karen Cross is a badass who hits awesome suplexes on people and has a great submission and fucking badass forearm to the back of the head.
No, I'm not saying I don't know.
No, okay. And when I say I love Karen Cross, I think he's just badass, and I think he's great.
You you didn't like him before he got hurt. Oh, he cut out. I liked him before he got hurt. I thought. Am I just not hearing him? I don't know. Xylee and Mercedes Martinez was whatever. Mercedes Martinez lost just like some fucking kick though. I don't know what it was. I just like looked down. She was knocked the fuck out. I was like, what happened? And Xylee covered her, and it was over.
What was I saying?
Oh, you're talking about. So you were about to say like pre-current cross. You were about to say you fucking despised him.
Yeah, pre-injury cross is right up there with Xylee for some of the worst shit in NXT history. Like the fucking fireball coming out of the contract and hitting Keith Lee.
Oh yeah, that was awful.
Like that's some bullshit that I would expect like Alexa Bliss to do on Raw right now. Like that bad.
Where is Cross?
Which, by the way, I totally prepared for Karen Cross to go to the main roster and be exactly like Alexa Bliss. Like creepy magic horse shit. Like Scarlett's gonna become like doing shit just like Alexa Bliss, and they're gonna be exactly like how they were in NXT a year ago. Just probably booked even worse.
Karen Cross is definitely gonna go to Raw, right?
Probably. Unless they turn him babyface.
Just expect all these upcoming call-ups to go to Raw. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and fail miserably.
Through no fault of their own, most likely.
Who is the last call up to go up to SmackDown?
Was it Chelsea Green?
Does that count?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's between like Chelsea Green, Santana Garrett. I don't think she really counts either.
She definitely doesn't count.
And you're right. And Matt Riddle.
Oh yeah, Matt Riddle.
Because he was still Matt Riddle on SmackDown.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that are doing way better on Raw than he was on SmackDown. But, you know, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, Xylee and Mercedes Martinez. Yeah, this was. I just thought this was going to be Xylee beats Mercedes, and it's over, but it's still going.
Yeah, Mercedes Martinez was the highlight of the match for me. And then next up was.
Oh man, what I was waiting for.
Drew.
L.A. Knight.
Drew, whose game is it?
It's my game. Oh, sorry. It's L.A. Knight's game.
It's LA Knight's game, dummy. Yeah.
I'm the only person who says L.A. Knight and then does his taunt after I do it.
Hey, I realized something watching NXT tonight. Does he his pose that he does on the second rope? Is that spelling Eli Drake with his hands?
Yeah.
What is he still doing that?
Somebody actually caught that and he just said shh.
It looks cool.
Now LA Knight's just a weird dude. He said something. Somebody said something to him, and he said, "Ha ha ha ha! I hold on to shit." And I said, "Oh no!"
I know. I said, I know. He said, "Trust me, I watched the Eli Drake show. I know."
He said something. Oh man, Indy Hartwell called him a jabroni. He said, "This chick, I see." And then somebody like tried to critique him, and he got mad. I was like, you know what? As he should.
Oh, man, when Indy Hartwell called him a jabroni, he should have been like, "Oh, I think you're looking for Buddy Murphy."
Did your girlfriend eat my leftovers? What? No. You're so full of shit, man. You're so
Oh
full of
my
shit.
God, it's him! It's him! It's L.A. Knight! And L.A. Knight was looking like, huh? What?
He said something to make him say, "Oh boy." You think they're still gonna play pickup, or do you think Atlanta's gonna go? Don't talk to the competition, dummies. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
goes
L.A.
to
Knight.
Buddy Murphy
What?
goes to fucking Impact in the.
He goes to Impact, takes a selfie with Don Callis, sends it to L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight responds, "Fucking traitor."
You could have just come back. No.
I mean, LA Knight goes, I mean, I could just put in a word with Paul. I'd rather you not.
Oh man, fucking Taker sees Braun Strowman pulling to Jacksonville. Oh man, gotta tell Vince about this one. Braun, what are you doing? I got fired. Shit, I'd work for free. Oh, dude, the first joke we made about him getting pissed about people working somewhere else that got fired was Samoa Joe.
Oh man.
But
But
anyways,
yeah.
Cameron Grimes, big loser, right?
So LA Knight, Cameron Grimes, $1 million title ladder match. I thought this was a pretty good match. I don't remember that much from it, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Cameron Grimes was fucking over as fuck.
He was over.
LA Knight was getting some chance on NXT tonight though.
I'm
But
glad that people like him.
yeah. But yeah. LA Knight, the rightful $1 million champion.
I mean, does that have the greatest does that have like the greatest lineage of champions?
Legacy.
Like, yeah, legacy.
No pun intended, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Ted Senior, Ted Junior, Steve Austin, L.A. Knight,
They
Virgil.
they refused to name drop Ted DiBiase Jr. on Takeover.
I'm convinced at least one person in NXT listens to our podcast. Somebody does. Because they put LA Knight and Raquel Gonzalez together on that which house are you going in?
And then on NXT they said, "Oh, LA Knight, they said the last person not in Ted DiBiase's family to hold the belt was Stone Cold Steve Austin." And then they said, "Oh, tonight LA Knight will be only the third person ever not named Ted DiBiase to win the belt."
Good God.
I said, "Fuck you, Dick Joseph, you fucking piece of shit. If you get fucking fired, I hope Mackenzie Mitchell fucking drops your ass."
Hope the fucking Browns suck.
Well, let's not go that far.
Alright, whatever. But what's up with this just like Ted Jr. slander? What did Ted Jr. do to NXT?
You know what it is? It's fucking absolute bullshit.
No, you know what they did? He turned him down. Hey, we want you to come in,
Ted,
save
you
your
want to come
dad.
in? Another big run? Nope. I'm going fishing.
That's what he would say too.
Paul,
That
I appreciate the offer, but I'm going fishing.
oh man, he goes put Taker on the phone. Teddy, what's up, brother? Hey Mark, how you doing? Ready to come back to NXT? Hell, but just one night stand. No thanks.
What if we do NXT Takeover one night stand, and it's all fucking 2012 job guys? Ted DiBiase Jr., Hunico, fucking Alex Riley.
Fuck it, man. Alex Riley, the GOAT. Under
Right.
Ted Jr., of course.
Drew McIntyre.
Heath Slater,
Justin Gabriel.
Mason Ryan, big babyface Mason Ryan.
Yeah. Would the main event have to be Drew McIntyre versus Wade Barrett?
Mm-hmm. No. And here's why. Ted DiBiase Jr. versus Alex Riley is the main event. Last man standing.
Oh.
And then Hunico is working Justin Gabriel.
Wait, it wouldn't even be a takeover. It would be Superstars one night stand.
And then it's Drew McIntyre versus Wade Barrett for the WWE Championship.
Oh, Jinder would work there too.
Jinder would work Slater. Heath,
Oh,
baby.
David Otunga.
We have to have a tag match. So David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy
Oh,
versus. Okay, you
Primo
ready
and
for this?
Epico.
Primo and Epico, that's right.
Oh man. And then the show would end with a big 3MB reunion.
Over the fucking knocked out body of Alex Riley. Nah, it'd be over Barrett. Fucking no, and so it's just cutting to Barrett rolling out the ring. Goes, "Oh bloody hell!"
Oh bloody hell!
Man, what a show that would be.
Yeah, Drew wins with a guitar shot to the head from Jinder or Heath.
And Wade pulls a Taker and puts his hands up 30 seconds before the shot.
Yeah. Oh man.
What was after LA Knight and Cameron Grimes? Oh yeah, Raquel and Ember. Didn't care for it.
I thought it was alright. But yeah, again, I'm done with Raquel. I cannot wait for her to drop the belt, but I feel like it's not gonna be for a little bit.
Who drops the belt first? It's definitely between Raquel and Cross. It's Raquel.
I feel like either of
no
them are
doubt.
gonna hold it past SummerSlam though. Because I feel like it's gonna be Cross and Joe and Raquel and Dakota, and I don't see Joe or Dakota winning.
So that's like 3 matches right there because Colin O'Reilly's 3 is half.
Yeah.
And that leaves.
They might do a ladder match for the North American title, but that would be 3 takeovers in a row with a ladder match, so I don't know.
Hear me out. Bronson Reed versus LA Knight for the North American title.
Oh, title versus title?
No, probably by this time, Ted DiBiase Sr., I mean,
That fucking old fat piece of shit.
come on, man. I don't know. I guess that or like LA Knight just refuses to defend the belt.
What if Bronson wins and he just like looks at the $1 million title like, what do I do with this now?
No, then he goes, first order of business. I wanna give this to the rightful $1 million champion. I come for money. Oh, he comes back for Bronson Reed. Oh, good God.
Oh.
Man, that 5-way.
Yeah. Yeah, and our main event, fatal 5-way for the NXT Championship, Karrion Kross defending against Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Pete Dunne, and Johnny Gargano. I don't know if this needed to be a 5-way. This honestly could have been a 4-way without Gargano, or just a triple threat without Dunne and Gargano. But I'm glad that Pete Dunne was in this match so that we got that awesome gear.
I thought Gargano was definitely gonna either tap out or take the pin.
I feel like he was just in there to be in there.
Yeah. Well, they called it NXT's Mount Rushmore. I don't know if I really agree with that, but
Gargano is.
Gargano and Cole are.
I don't even know if I'd say Cole.
What? Really?
I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
I think your Mount Rushmore of NXT. It's at the end of the day, it's an opinion.
I mean,
You know.
well, my personal Mount Rushmore would be Gargano, Ciampa, Cole, and then I don't know.
Is it Finn Balor?
No.
Is it Sami Zayn?
Sammy's one of my favorites, but I haven't watched that much of his NXT stuff, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
God, you know who I probably would have said like a year ago?
Who?
Ow! Touch a teen dream. Hit it. Burn it. Burn.
That's such a shame. He had a really good run up until
What school do you go to?
Yeah.
Or I would probably say Pete Dunne or Aleister Black for the 4th spot.
Okay, then that whole Mount Rushmore claim they're doing for Cross beating all 4 of them is kind of fair. The only one I really don't agree with is O'Reilly.
But like that's my personal Mount Rushmore. I don't think that's I don't. If I'd say an actual Mount Rushmore, I'd say Gargano, Sammy, probably Asuka, and that's a really hard one for the 4th there. You say Shinsuke, you could say Cole, you could say Ciampa. A lot of people would say Ciampa over Gargano. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched enough pre 2016 NXT.
I haven't
I don't
either.
really know. Ooh, you know who would maybe be on my Mount Rushmore of NXT?
Who?
Bobby Roode.
Mm-hmm.
Massive Bobby Roode mark for his NXT time.
That's
When he beat Roderick Strong, I said, "That's what you fucking get, Roderick Strong. You fucking little poor ass bitch."
If you want to talk about NXT Mount Rushmores, Roderick Strong is not on there.
Not even on your personal Mount Rushmore.
Oh, he's on my personal pro wrestling Mount Rushmore. I mean, he's right there with Benoit with the fucking no tooth. And I mean, like,
Yeah,
I don't know who else is on that Mount Rushmore.
yeah. I thought this Fatal Five Way was awesome. I thought
Oh
it was
yeah,
great. I feel like everyone played a great part in the match. I've been seeing a lot of negative
I don't,
comments about Cross in this match. I disagree with all of them.
I don't like the people who are like, "Oh, this was a PWG match without Cross." I thought Cross added a good amount to it.
Yeah, he played his role perfectly as the big guy, the big fucking guy that they were all trying to keep down. And he just kept getting back up and eventually fucking could not be put down and he won.
They told a great story. I
hmm
I think,
I feel like
and
it told a great story. I feel like the spots were great. The action was great throughout the entire match. Didn't go too long, in my opinion. Everyone looked great. Right man won. Finish was great, I thought. I thought it was just a fantastic main event.
then it cut to Regal crying.
Yeah, which we now know was he wanted to offer his general manager position to Samoa Joe. Joe said, "Nah, nah, 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 nah. Fuck that. How about I just beat everyone's ass?" Amigo said, "All right, I suppose that could work as well."
So this is just gonna pretty much be like Regal and his sidekick Joe.
Yeah, in my head, it's just it's NXT's version of Johnny Saint and Sid Scala. Though I think at this point in NXT UK, Sid Scala is just like the general manager, and Johnny Saint just doesn't appear on there anymore. Like I watched NXT UK last week, and Gallus were in Sid Scala's office, and Johnny Saint's supposed to be the GM, and Sid Scala's supposed to be just be the assistant. But Sid Scala was Sid Scala's just the GM now, I guess, and he just had a big picture of Johnny Saint there on his desk.
He thinks about him a lot.
He's still in our thoughts.
Oh man, Joe fucking putting Adam Cole to sleep. I said, "That's what you fucking get, pussy." Fuck you.
when when he fucking wakes up, tell his ass that Regal wants a decision.
I want to know what Triple H. Triple H said, listen, Joe. Whoever the fuck fired you, that wasn't fucking me. I want you back here.
Listen, if you ask me, Nick Khan's a fucking piece of shit asshole. Do you think that Triple H has offered him a really good deal, or do you think Samoa Joe just really wanted to stay with WWE?
I don't know, cause like he may have just was trying to be funny with Punk on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said something like, "Oh, they should have never paid me," and Punk said, "Fucked up and paid us." That's
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite. Fucked up and paid us. I find
Mm-hmm.
that funny. But he said something like, he said, "Don't spoil anything. I'm gonna spend these 90 days working out." And everyone's like, "Oh shit, we're gonna see Joe back at Impact," and then 2 months later, hey, that's Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Joe just like maybe maybe it really is what people believe. People believe in NXT. They don't believe in Raw and SmackDown. And Joe may just be one of them. I don't know.
Well, a lot of people don't believe in NXT anymore, as well. If you
I
ask me, NXT's in another golden period. I think NXT's just fantastic right now.
I think
Then
they'll
again,
always.
I've always had a soft spot in my heart for NXT.
I also think that they, for as long as they have the people there, if they keep that batch, they'll probably always have if not the best roster in the world.
Hmm.
So I don't know. With Samoa Joe, that's a weird one because maybe it was a mix of both.
Yeah.
I'd like to think a lot of people still want to be with WWE, but I don't know, man.
Yeah. I feel like he really didn't want to leave just because, his age and, his health and shit and where he's at in his career. Just WWE's like the easiest place, and they offered him the right deal. So it was just, you know, everything just worked out.
Uh, I'm happy he stayed because he was
Yeah.
also one of the few I was like, really, you fired Samoa Joe?
Hmm.
So
I really
I
feel
mean,
like these firings are just Nick Khan, dude, because he doesn't know shit about wrestling. He's just a businessman.
right.
So he's just like, oh, we got this guy on the shelf just doing commentary, and we're paying him this much. Oh, can him. Oh, this guy Alistair Black, we're not really doing anything with him, and he's costing us this much with all these vignettes and shit. Can him.
Do you do you blame Nick Khan or do you blame Vince McMahon for bringing Nick Khan in?
I don't blame Nick Khan because he doesn't care about wrestling, he cares about the business. And I don't blame Vince because Nick Khan is bringing him in a lot of money.
You're not gonna be. You're not gonna make all the right decisions all the time. I mean, you may be a
Yeah, I
businessman, but
feel
you're
like,
also a human being. You're gonna fuck up.
yeah, maybe Nick Khan, maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think Nick Khan's gonna get real into like the actual wrestling part.
maybe he shouldn't
Like
because maybe that makes it more emotional. I'm like, oh, I really like this guy, so
he's
let's
been a
keep him.
complete positive asset to the WWE because like pretty sure he got the deal with Peacock
Yeah, that was
done.
him.
Yeah, and that alone makes him complete positive.
All right, and I mean, Corny said this too. You're gonna have to do a roster reset.
Yeah. I really hope that we get a
It's
big,
inevitable one.
just a complete reset with the draft. Like a really big shakeup of the rosters.
Oh man, oh big shakeup. Roman goes to Raw. There you go. Thank you. Good night.
Oh, good God.
No, Roman. No. Hey, Roman, I want you to go to Raw. Come on, man. That's garbage.
Roman just goes, no. And they go, alrighty then.
No, because, yeah.
We'll
Dude,
see you at TV on Friday. That's what I thought.
Roman's bitch. Because, all right, Roman, we want you to, right at the end of the first hour, we want you to go out and cut a promo. No. I'm either the opener, I'm the main event. All right, where's Apollo? Listen. If anybody thinks Roman's a pain in the ass for that, no, he should. He should feel that way.
Yeah, he's easily the best thing in the company and in the business right now.
There's nothing wrong, especially in wrestling, with knowing your worth. You need
Yeah.
to know your worth.
That's why Braun Strowman was making over $1 million, because he knew his worth at the time, at least back in 2019 when he signed that contract.
Well, either way, he was probably, even before he got fired, he was probably making a good amount of merch money.
Yeah.
No, I think that's why Bobby Fish is still employed. Oh, he made a lot of money with Undisputed. Oh, you can stay.
It will fucking throw him a bone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Nick Khan. He doesn't know anything about wrestling. And
Well, what about when they're like, "Oh, this fucking old piece of shit, old man Fish, is costing us all this money and injuries. Can his ass?
I
This
don't know.
guy Roderick Strong, he
No,
hasn't been on
then
TV
he's crossed
this
the line.
long. Can him?
No, then he's crossed the line. I don't know. I
Nick
don't
Khan
think
goes to his
I don't.
car after work. You're sitting there with a baseball bat.
I fucking pull a Drake. Fuck. Dang it. I can't make that joke anymore. Damn you, Drake Bell. But so on the last episode of Drake and Josh, they put fruit flies in one of the dudes at the record label's car because he fucked up Drake's song.
Mhm.
I'd do that to Nick Khan if he
Mhm.
fired Roderick Strong. I don't know. I don't know if he has control over NXT firings. I think Triple H and them have the control over that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why Alexander Wolf got fired. They said, "What the fuck's this dude doing?"
Yeah. Well, that wasn't really a case of firing him. He just didn't renew his contract. They didn't have anything for him. Did you watch his have you seen his interview with Sean Ross Sapp?
No.
I recommend it. It's pretty good.
Sean Ross Sapp. Do you think he like immediately contacts people? It's like, hey, do you want to do an interview? Like right when they get fired.
Yeah. That's what you should do.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. But
He's the GOAT. He is
who
legitimately like my favorite person in wrestling media. Sean Ross Sapp.
he is? He really is like really accurate. Like he's probably the most accurate source you got.
Yeah, like he knew about the firings, like or not Joan shit, but like Braun and Alistair. He knew about those like the night before they were announced. A lot of people don't like him though, like Eva Marie, because he reported that she wasn't gonna wrestle, and then she's like, no, I am gonna wrestle," and then she like blocked him, I think. And then,
Blocked him
oh
over that.
man,
Wow.
Eva Marie, what did she not do on Raw? Wrestle.
Man, you know what? I want to say this too. So people are like mad, like, oh, Eva Marie's still there, but you fired Buddy Murphy. That's not
Eva
up to
Marie
Eva
was
Marie.
hired months ago.
Yeah.
She was hired in like late 2020.
It is what it is.
It is what the fuck it is, man. It is what the fuck it is.
I just work here.
Look, man, I just sweep the floors.
Look, man, I just talked to Mansoor for about 2 minutes. Nobody else.
Look, man, I just shine Drew Gulak's boots. I'm not here to mess around with anybody.
I tried to create small talk with him. All right, ready to take that rose up the ass tonight? He just didn't answer.
He stuck his nose up at me.
I said, okay.
Said, I hope you get hard weighed tonight.
Oh, yikes. Oh, man. I don't know. I think a lot of people think that WWE is like going downhill. I don't know about all that, but
I mean, in terms of product, yeah. Well, I think NXT's great, and I think SmackDown's solid to good every week. Raw sucks though.
yeah, yeah, but that's like the worst part about it is everyone's gonna look at Raw because you consider this your flagship show. Oh, this is the shits. This your whole company is probably the shits, and we've had this conversation too. That needs to stop.
Well, a lot of people also don't like the other two shows.
Yeah, like Dustin.
Yeah. With NXT, I don't understand. Like he said like, oh, I know I understand now why I don't watch NXT. Like I don't know, but that's one of the best things about wrestling is that you know opinions are so different between people. Like I love NXT. I love NXT every week. Dustin doesn't.
That
Dustin probably loves Dynamite every week. I don't. Like last week's episode of Dynamite, I thought sucked. Dustin probably thought it was a great show. I thought NXT was a great show last week. He probably thought it sucked. You know?
some I don't know. I don't need to know why he thinks it sucks. If he thinks it sucks, that's fine. You know.
You said, kiss my ass. That's what you said.
He said NXT is my ass.
My ass. He said NXT sucks. I said, you can suck my ass.
Oh my god.
I've been working on instead of JR singing my ass, it's Taz.
Oh,
And sometimes when I
brother,
sing it, I
my
have Taz say,
ass.
brother, suck my ass. Boom, boom. I'd rather watch two old women suck my ass. Whoo! That's as tough as a chunk of my ass. Here comes the biggest ass.
The big man is big.
The big man is big.
Brother, it stinks.
It stinks. Brother, it stinks. What stinks? My ass.
Fucking. You know, Taker called Taz once. Taz. When he come down to PC.
Taz,
No.
what's up, short shit? Taz walks into the PC. Oompa, loompa, doompa dee doo. But I'm out of here. Oh, come on now.
I think Taker's a big Taz guy.
No.
Taker's a fucking bully. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, would you take some of Taker's shit?
Yeah, because he's the Undertaker.
Vince, this kid took some of my shit back at the bar. I think we should give him a push.
No, he wouldn't say give him a push. I think he would say, I think we should not fire him.
That's fair. You think
Simply just bury him.
what kind of say does Taker have? You know, I had lunch with Ricochet one time. I'd say we keep him.
I asked him to pass me some mac and cheese once at Karen. He's like a pretty nice guy to me.
What about Aleister Black? Oh, get his ass out of here. Trying to take my gimmick? Kidding me? Mark, you two are nothing alike.
Did you hear Aleister Black talk about how he was supposed to interfere in AJ and Taker's match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You think that would have been a good match? Taker and AJ?
I don't know. Maybe. I think it would have been all right because I mean it's AJ and Taker seemed like he
Yeah.
was in better shape.
Yeah. You think that still would have been Taker's last match?
I don't know. Maybe. Who else would Taker have worked? Because even before, I was like, there's nobody else I want to see him work. Like, AJ was the last guy, and now he's getting this out the way.
Well, when Aleister Black said that he was gonna interfere in Taker's match and help him win, I was thinking I would have loved to have Aleister Black and Taker take on a relationship much like Sting and Darby's right now. And they, you know, Taker becomes almost like a mentor and shit, and like they team sometimes, and then it becomes, their bond gets so strong to the point where Taker goes, "All right, it's time for me to ride off into the sunset. I want you to be the one that puts me down, but hey, I'm gonna put up a hell of a fight." And then they have a great back and forth match with Aleister Black winning. Taker rides off into the sunset. Aleister Black is a made main eventer for the rest of his career.
So what you're telling me is COVID fucked Aleister Black in the ass.
Yes. Yes, it did.
COVID said, kiss my ass.
COVID said, kiss my ass.
Did it did it fuck over Andrade? No, that dude was fucked anyway.
Oh, man, we think. Oh, I can't wait for Aleister Black to debut. Oh, my God, it's Timmy End! And XL Wrestling goes, actually, it's JR, that's Tommy End. That's what I fucking said. My God.
I'm just funny because he could have said something worse like Aleister Black. My God.
My God.
That's not his
Tony,
name.
no, it'd be Tony. Oh my God.
God damn it. Are we still recording? Yes.
Yes, we are. But I think it's time that we wrap it up for this episode.
I think so. Social media, ladies and gentlemen. You can follow me on Instagram at vanilla_midget for real. Vanilla midget. And you can follow my figure account at Little Boots Guy Productions. And Nick, where can they find you?
At Gargano_is_God on Instagram. Follow the pod on Instagram at Miscellaneous Discussions. Twitter is at MISC Discussions. You can find us on YouTube by typing Miscellaneous Discussions or youtube.com/miscellaneous discussions. And hopefully find us on Spotify and shit like that soon.
Yeah, I gave Sam my stuff.
So that's going to do it for episode 33 of Miscellaneous Discussions. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. We're the greatest. You suck. Cheers.